Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo. It's Sunday, which means tomorrow is Monday, and I will have forgotten everything that I learned last week. This is it's seemingly what I do. Monday rolls around. I know I've got nothing's on the schedule right now because I have to schedule 3 meetings probably before going to bed, so my teammates, wake up to a packed calendar tomorrow. Yeah. So thank you for meeting with me here today. Thank you for spending time with me tonight. This is the only meeting on your books. No, there's actually quite a few people who are streaming tonight that I had an opportunity to hang out with ever so briefly. Unfortunately, I can't spend an inordinate amount of time because I'm checking in on all my favorite people who stream. And if you're also a streamer, you could potentially become my favorite person. I like the interactive folks. And you know what? I'm very disappointed that earlier I tweeted out in canis corpore transmuto, and I don't think anyone caught the reference. In canis corpore transmuto. I don't think anybody did. I mean, yeah, you could probably figure out it was Latin, but hello, American Chris Hansen and everybody else. Sunday is probably tonight is going to be a pretty slow night, but that's fine by me. Tomorrow, I should note, we're giving away some filaments, so you could spread the word. Feel free. Hello, Dark Toy Lord and Darth Gallum. Shout out to Darth Gallum. I'm gonna have to do this manually because as Fucho he says he's got a hardware problem, a bad PSU. So is Sunday your fun day? Sunday's not my fun day. Saturday is my fun day. Saturday is definitely my fun day. But Monday is going to be your fun day, and Friday is going to be your fun day, because on Monday and Friday, wow, got some static electricity that actually shocked my, it was tickling my ears. What is up with that? Shout out to Stone Monkey Research. Hello, Quaxo. My mother used to wash my mouth out when I said in canis corpore transmuto. In canis corpum. My Latin, it's so long since I did Latin. It was, does anyone, okay, before I break it, oh, you were an AFOL 15 years ago? Okay, Darth, that's great. I'm glad we tied back that AFOL thing. Sorry for leaving you hanging there. Nice drop there, Breaking Oz. Hey, PC Tech Guy. And I think PC Tech Guy also streams. So Mondays and Fridays around here. Mondays and Fridays, probably going to be giving away filament on Mondays and Fridays. I mean, we may mix it up. I mean, we may end up doing a bonus night. All right, we're doing one tonight, and we're gonna do one Wednesday, whatever. But Mondays and Fridays, filaments. This is what I've been lining up. I've been like, all right, I gotta do it. I knew I had to do it. I knew I had to try to make it regular, so Mondays and Fridays. A good way to start the week and end the week if you're a 3D printer type of person. And even if you're not, filament is the gateway. That is how you become a 3D printer person. Printing awesome things like bigger Chewbacca eggs where I'm not banging the table. And when I don't bang the table, layer shifts don't happen. I did have to resize the cap. I had to shrink it down a bit and may need it to go a little bit more. Otherwise, it was too large for the hole on the bottom on the model, which was just kind of weird. Still, the egg is done. The Chewbacca egg is done. First meeting to set goals for the second meeting. Second meeting to talk about the first meeting and goals. Third meeting talks about the first 2 meetings about the goals of tomorrow's meeting. Exactly, Chi-Town Deke. We've had a standing meeting for a while, and not where you stand up, but like a meeting where, we have it on a regular basis, a regular time we can count on. And ultimately kind of had to make that a working meeting so that the meeting that we had, hey Sarah, aka Westery1, good to see you. H. Christoph asks, what kind of printer does the filament go with? FDM. I don't think we're giving away resin as of right now. I don't have a resin printer. I need to get a resin printer. I know. I get it. Totally. That's right. Chi-Town Deke. Wookiees are hatched from silver eggs. Silver furry eggs. Yes. Yes. So Mondays and Fridays we're giving away filament now. And until further notice, that is indefinite. So on Mondays it's going to be Polymaker PLA. On Friday, printed solid. So you can start your week and end your week at least with that. And then of course, if you happen to get it, just tweet about it. It's always a happy time. I am currently printing in the Polymaker Silk Silver PLA. The egg is it's a new model from Chaos Core Tech, Westry one. And here's there's the link for where you can get the filament that I'm using. If you go to Chaos Core Tech's profile on Fangs, that's where you can find the R2d2 egg, as well as the Chewbacca egg. It turned out really, really well. Like I'm really impressed with it. Like here, let me get you a cleaner shot. Oh, sorry. I thought I had the PIP working, but I guess not. Oops. My bad. Thank you for not telling me, because made me seem professional. Okay, come on. I know you're. There it is. There it is. I wonder where the PIP went. Let me show you a cleaner shot of the egg, the incredible inedible egg. This is the egg that will not hatch. It'll never hatch. It's the egg that never hatches. But it is Star Wars, so of course I had to print it. Yes, definitely check it out. And speaking of people I need to loop back with, Eric Abernathy Music, I did get we were talking about giveaways. Your giveaway is en route. It's in a big box, bigger than it needed to be, but like I was waiting for a better box. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna send this off. So it's coming in a big box. It's stamped fragile. So theoretically, it's going to get there in one piece, and nothing inside is going to be broken. But Eric Abernathy Music, you've got an incoming package. I don't know. It should get here or get there at some point over the next couple of weeks for you. No Vader egg, Stone Monkey Research, that I know of. She hasn't modeled one. But I would like to. I'm going to post, now that I've got a screen cap of this egg. I'm going to post it on the thangs.com page. If only to show that I got an egg. I've got to be very careful touching this desk, because I think that's what threw off y'all. I don't know if some of you were tuned in last night, but that's what threw off the print last night. I must have been hitting the desk because there was like a layer shift. Couldn't explain it. The only explanation I had was like bumping the desk. And so I walked away almost entirely while this was printing. And yeah, I maybe see one or two slight issues, but nothing like head wound massive. Cyber Chip, good to see ya. Cheers. Clink. Just saw Cyber Chip in a couple of... Well, I saw... You were in Lone Mountain Knife Company stream last night. And I think I just caught you in AZ Pinoy's stream where Fred is co-streaming and they're in the same place. I mean, I thought, I was like, whoa, that is so cool. That is so wild. Hey, Hutch's Makerspace. The 100% reprint. This is the 100% reprint Breaking Oz. It looks, this is at 100%. So I thought it was going to be bigger at 100%. No complaints. But now I've got two of them, right? This one at 100% and the other one at 75%, but it turned out fine. So as long as I don't bang the desk, I am good. Hello, the Deep Laker. Hello, Rise of the Podcast. Our shout out bot is down for the count, so if I miss a shout out, I do apologize for that. You made the Vader emote famous. You used them on another stream that shows Ukraine, and the people there loved it. Well, fair enough. Wherever you happen to be using the emotes, I'm glad you're using the emotes. Stone Monkey Research put the printer on the floor because I didn't want a shaky table. You know, you're probably not too far off from what I should do. Hello there, Darth Gallum. Hello. Hello. Yeah, so I don't know if I have the luxury. I don't have the space to put the printer on the floor here. But like I said, as long as I'm not shaking the table, I'm hoping that will keep issues from cropping up. Yeah. Shout out bot, you're joining here from the first time. Yes. Do you need a shout out? Are you streaming here on Twitch? I do shout out fellow streamers, no matter what they happen to be streaming. H. Christoph was on Jang's stream. Oh my god. He's built a whole Lego city and like a Lego city underground. The underground has an Imperial Walker, like an AT-AT, like the AT-AT emote we have now, and Minecraft stuff. It's crazy. And he's going to be illuminating different parts of it. Like it's incredible. It's the Jang. Even though he's not here, he's gonna get a shout out. It's the Jang. Amazing setup that he has there. Darth Gallum says, happy to drop that emote when you say hello. Of course. That's the way it should be, Darth Gallum. Like perfunctory, like a knee-jerk reaction. Like, hello. Oh, Vader. Hello. Hello. It's a nice way to say hello. Everywhere. So long as you're a Star Wars fan. It is crazy. I'm a fan of his for quite a while. I had no idea, H. Christoph, he was building that. Like, seriously, I jump in tonight and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, this is massive. Hello, Kenneth 3D Prints. Hello, Nomi3. Howdy, Mark H. I don't have a howdy emote. I just have the hello, as it were. So, yeah, no bricks tonight. No cereal tonight. Just a Sunday. Not my fun day. And tomorrow kicks off the ongoing giveaways, right? Giveaways of filament on Monday and Friday now around here. Mondays and Fridays are filament days around here, at least. Is it a nod to Seinfeld? It may be. I don't know, PC Tech guy. Is this pretzel making you thirsty? Are you holding onto a pole, and are you going to air grievances? Can you say a description of the stream? H. Christoph, what do you mean? You can explain anything. So a Seinfeld, like I was into. I could watch it. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't consider myself a Seinfeld fan, but I watched it. Fan-ish, I guess. Yeah, I caught that Holy Grail rare Star Wars figure. It's a lot. Hello, Jerry. I don't have my aluminum. I need to print with the Polymaker, with the Silk Silver Polymaker PLA. I need to print my own little miniature pole to go with Star Wars figures. Oh, a short description of what is done here. Well, I've written it up best I can. It's typically just chatting. I'm usually 3D printing something. More often than not, it is Star Wars related. I do. Oh, thank you, Mark. There's a copy and paste for you. Sometimes I do Lego. Not all the time, though. Am I gonna do this? I don't know what that is, and I'm not gonna look right now. That's right. I have a stream about nothing. This is a very Seinfeld type of show. So I'm gonna print. I think I need to print an aluminum pole for Star Wars figures. You know, for the old 5POA Kenner Star Wars figures. What do you think about that? That'd be good, right? And then they can all air grievances. Remember his uncle would always say it backwards? See, I don't remember it. Jerry, hello. Uncle Leo? Uncle Leo! No, not pole dancing. Mark H. Jeez. Oh, I've seen the create your own Star Wars title screens for a number of years, yeah. Festivus for the rest of us. That's right. So I know enough to be dangerous. Like, I don't know if I could pass a Seinfeld trivia contest. And you know what the thing is? There's so many new things to watch. I'm going to get into what I'm watching now here in a second. That I never have a chance to really catch reruns anymore. 990, great to see you. Hello. Okay, man, I don't appreciate a bunch of sand people barging their way into Alderaan and dictating how much sand I'm allowed to infiltrate in my folds and crevices. Alderaan was made for you and me, okay? Thank you. Are you trying to you're trying to fry my Jabba eating cereal emote? Good luck. I think you could do it. Pretty sure you could do it. Liz thinks she's printed something I like. No, you printed like a flower. Why would I like a flower? I don't. Oh wait, hang on. Liz, have you even seen The Expanse, Liz? That is second level trolling right there. Like, that's like you're spending filament printing something that says The Expanse on it, never having watched the show or read the book, just to troll me. Really? And here I like calculated, I calculate everything, like, okay, well, I'm going to print this with this filament. What I'm doing tonight, by the way. Oh, Krusty found it? Well, then why didn't Krusty print it? Did you think of that? 990. You got my back. We do have the new Tusken Raider emote, the Raid. Kurt says it's well worth the filament. Well, let's see you print one, Kurt. There's one that I'm not going to print. I am printing a low poly R2d2 figurine. We'll see how it turns out. I'm sure it'll turn out really well with this particular filament color. Let's go ahead and zoom in a tiny bit. You put it in Canteen. Great. Rise of the Podcast, printing a DL44. Han Solo will be jealous. I've only printed one weapon, to my recollection, the Han Solo, or not the Han Solo, the one of the vintage style weapons, the Kenner style, one of the Kenner style blasters. Someone had modeled it, and I printed it out, smaller and white. I thought it was kind of fun. I don't know. I'm not into printing the guns. Is there clear or opaque filament? Yes. And a lot of that could be, with other filament types that are capable of hotter temperatures than 225 Celsius. He didn't print it because he wanted me to print it because I already printed Star Wars and Star Trek. I guess I haven't done a single Star Trek one thing at all. I should print something like the badge, right? The comm badge, yeah. Well worth the filament. Listen to you. No. Let me put it this way. If someone ever gave me that, I'd be like, oh, thank you. And I throw it in the bin to be melted down into Star Wars. Oh, thank you, Stone Monkey Research, for the stretch. So I have watched Upload, or at least, I guess, as far as they've uploaded new episodes of Upload on Amazon, I'm kind of upset because I got to, Sunday's my day to catch up on shows. If I have a day to watch shows that I want to watch, apart because I can watch like maybe one episode a night before I hit the hay after the stream, and or while I hit the hay, really. And I was watching Upload and got through. This is season 2 of Upload. They just Amazon literally just uploaded it, and I got through episode 7, and then that was done. And then it was done. That was it. I can't believe it. So I think, and it wasn't like a season cliffhanger. It was like mid-season, so I don't know when they're going to upload the rest of the Upload episodes. They don't even tell you, which is horrible. I hate when that happens. So I was like, all right, well, against my better judgment, I started a new series, and it's actually really good. On Apple TV Plus, Ptolemy Gray, The Last Days of Ptolemy Gray, and am I 2 episodes deep? 2 episodes? 3 episodes? I think I'm 2 episodes deep on Ptolemy Gray. And I'm like, all right, I'm in. Ptolemy Gray is shaping, not just because Samuel L. Jackson's in it, but it's written very well. It's done very well. And now it's entering that that level of storytelling that is like fantasy, Fantasy's probably the wrong word for it, but like not sci-fi. Yeah, fantasy, like mystery, not mystery, but how do you explain it? It's not drama. How do you explain it? I'm obviously not an entertainment reviewer, but I am having fun with it. As Liz pointed out, Ozzy, I am printing a low poly R2d2, and will remind you that this week on Monday and Friday, and every Monday and Friday indefinitely, we're giving away filament. On Monday, we're going to give away some Polymaker PLA filament, and on Friday, it's going to be printed solid Jesse PLA filament. That I know of, it's going to be PLA both ways. So we've got a couple of, we're going to be doing that Mondays and Fridays moving forward. So even if you don't like what I'm printing, you may have a chance to start printing the things that you want to print. Can I post a link to, oh yeah, hang on. It told me, Gray. Give me a second, Christoph. This is going to be a little klutzy here. Last Days Told Me Gray. Miniseries. I mean, there's the Wikipedia here. Here's the Wikipedia. There you go. There's the Wikipedia. You can find it on. I can't. How do I link off to an Apple TV thing? No, I'm not giving away something tonight, Mark or Liz. 990 says, shout out to all the indigenous Alderanians. Sorry the Sand People's fire juice was used to systematically remove you from your own lands. As I, Supreme Emperor, vote for full reparations, I think you meant, and an endless supply of 3D printed sand truffles to make up for my ancestral Sand People's actions. I love me the Sand People now. After Book of Boba Fett, I'm all about the Sand People, for sure. That's a good drop there, Breaking Oz, or at least a great emote to use in the drop. Our sub goal hasn't changed from last night. We did drop, as you can see, overnight. So now we're 617 of 625. But like I said, it's probably going to be a slow evening because it is Sunday. Britt ran a half marathon. Wow, I did not know that. That is nuts. Intentionally? Did she run it intentionally? Was it an intentional running of the marathons? Because, wow. Yeah, I would not. No. Hello. Not good evening. Hello. Hello, Disc 1 of 5. Shout out to Disc 1 of 5. Nobody was chasing her? Well, that's something. How would it be intentional? Well, like, you know, you just go and run, like, on your own volition, like no one's forcing you to. I'm not gonna do that. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Hello, K-Print 3D. Welcome to the Play Shop. Hello, Darth Gallum. Darth was he was assembling Lego sets the other day, which, you know, I've got a few Lego sets that I do need to put together. Admittedly, I do have them. They are there. Lego sets can be fun. Now, if I had the inside track, I could also give away Lego sets. But I don't think Lego plays that. Lego's like, no. We're not going to do that. Disc 105 says I got an electric skateboard last year, so I'm not running anywhere anymore. Dude, that's all I would do. If I had that chance and that choice, that's exactly what I would do. But we're not really in an area where electric skateboarding would be all that interesting to use. I'm doing well today. I had printed a Chewbacca egg here. Disc 1 of 5. What'd you think of the season finale of Picard? Not Picard, sorry. I guess the latest episode of Picard. But the season finale of Discovery. I enjoyed it. I guess some people kind of push back on it, and I can see why, but I thought it was great. I thought it was fun. Maybe one day I'll get an e-bike or an e-skateboard. Maybe. I gotta teach. I mean, Jedi still hasn't. I mean, I don't know if she will. Like, I had a conversation with her, and I think, and I hesitate to say this. Zero Cool, it's good to see you. Sunday's going well, or at least well enough. Although Monday's gonna Monday. Monday is gonna Monday. That's right, Big Jano. It is a good egg. Big Jano. And Disc 1 of 5, since you 3D print, I'm just reminding people now that it's hang on, let me crack it. Then the yolk pours out. We're going to start doing giveaways, filament giveaways on Monday and Friday. Monday, the giveaways are going to be basically supported by Polymaker, and Friday it's going to be printed solid. Just so you know. So, you can count on them. So, just FYI. Hopefully that'll make your Mondays better. And Fridays even better. You hate Mondays. I'm the one who's got to schedule 3 meetings tomorrow. Not looking forward to that. I hate being the person that has to schedule meetings. You're here because of a previous Wayne raid. He's watching over me. Making sure I transition smoothly back into society from the Starlight Pits, the planet YouTube. Vision would return in time. Well, 990, I'm so glad you are here. I'm so glad. I'm very glad to count you as someone whose handle I recognize. Yes, Mighty Bean. So much filament flying around. You got a duck. You can print a duck if you wanted to. I haven't printed a duck yet. There's a Darth Vader duck that I might do. Still have not watched an episode yet. Just feel never enough time these days for watching shows. My son is 4 and been chaos throughout the day. Oh, Disc 105, I totally understand that. That totally makes sense. I'm doing PM work. My current role, official label is product management or product manager, but right now I guess the more accurate role is team lead, for the lack of a better title. Well, hopefully the more Monday meetings I gotta set up, hopefully they won't suck. You've printed a Buddha duck. I have the Darth Vader Buddha that I purchased off of Mucky Chris years ago. I reminded you have a 9 a.m. Hey, Westry 1. Normally I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm glad I reminded you have a 9 a.m. meeting, because if you got to like 9:15 and you remembered, that would be a problem. Yeah, this is the thing. In fact, hang on. What happened to my... I thought I had a note. All right. Hang on. I got to write this down. Schedule Monday farts. There we go. Got to schedule... Seriously, schedule Monday farts. Because I gotta get my gas in. Because I might as well have fun when I have to like schedule a meeting. I just call them farts. Why do we call meeting? Why? Hey, can we make a thing? Like, why don't we call meetings farts? Who called this fart? Sorry, you have a fart at 2 p.m. Is this a fart? God, I hate Monday farts. Why don't you call it like meetings farts? Why not? They both stink. Product managers and team leads are so annoying. They keep wanting you to actually do stuff. I know, Stone Monkey Research. I know. Guilty as charged. Ugh. 990, I don't disagree with you. I think YouTube is just, it's the antithesis of community. YouTube is just comment crap. Here you actually take the time to say Alderanian and support the plight of the Sand People. Usually I don't schedule my first until 10, so I'm kind of glad you did. That's what I'm saying, Westry 1. And come 9 a.m., you're gonna hate me. You're like, Chris, why did you have to remind me? This meeting could have been an email. Sorry, this fart could have been an email. Am I required for this fart, or am I optional? I'm just saying. Just trying to work it in there. This fart could have been an email. Your first meeting's at 4 a.m.? Oh, Comic Cage Clothing. I think the earliest meeting that I had to take in recent months was, I think it was a 5 a.m.? No, it was a 6 a.m. It's 1:40 a.m. now where you are, Comic Cage. Wow. 990 is about as old as I am then. Saw Star Wars New Hope in theaters. That's right. We're about the same age then. I'm about to turn 49 this year. So we are the old school. And by the way, speaking of old school, like I said, overnight this would happen. Like, I get my hair cut frequently. Normally it's gray through here, but I noticed I've got gray coming in here now. It's like up here. Okay, so like here, it's been there for years. Like I'll get gray here, but like I'm getting gray hair up here now, right there. So this this stuff, you're gonna tune it. Here's what's gonna happen. I got a crystal ball prediction. Here's what's gonna happen. One of you, and you know who you are, is not gonna come back for another year. You're gonna be here tonight, and you're not gonna come back for another year. And you're gonna forget about me for a year, right? You're gonna forget about life life gets you and all that stuff. Then you're gonna tune in because you remember. Oh right, I need more filament. Oh, Chris is giving away filament on Mondays and Fridays. I wonder if he's still doing that. Well, I might very well be, especially if people support the endeavor. When you tune in a year from now, we'll have more gray hair. Mark my words. A year from now, mark it in your calendar. Chris is going to have more gray. We're going to be able to see more gray hair because he's just going to go gray. Overnight, I'm telling you, I'm going to go gray overnight. Because I don't remember. I remember my dad having black hair, and then almost overnight, gray and white. Almost overnight. Seemingly overnight. Now, my mom, on the other hand, my mom was a brown hair, black hair for ages. Well into her 50s. I got gray in the last 5 years. Oddly enough, I can probably correlate it to getting married. That's true. This is Diana, and this is Jedi. So, it is true. Yes, Nerdy Curious, we are talking about silvering. Shout out to Nerdy Curious. They run I guess a podcast of sorts here on Twitch. Absolutely worth the follow, especially if you love conversational streams like I do. Stone Monkey Research is only 40. I've had gray hair all over for years. See, I don't have hair all over, really. Westry says, okay, let's not talk about grays this year. I'm having gray sparkles everywhere. 41, 42. Oof. See, I'm old compared to you then. I'm old. You're young. See, that's the thing. Sarah, y'all be able you don't consider yourself old, because I'll always be older. Hey, Dude Blight. Hello. 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 PC Tech Guy got tired of coloring his hair. Screw it. No, dude, PC Tech Guy, I'm not saying all the stress is getting to me. Yes, it's true, Nerdy Curious. I'm not saying that I won't dye my hair. I'm saying that the first time Jedi wants to dye her hair like purple or pink or something, I'm like, I'll dye it red. I'll go in and get it professionally dyed, a color. Because, I mean, I think it's fun. I haven't done it in years. I'll do it. He's like, do you want to get your hair dyed? What color do you want your hair? She's got to be a little older for that, though. 33 and you have gray? Wow. Hang on. Wait, did you see the new emotes? Dude Blight. Of course we got the Perillo hello. But then we have the Perillo AT-AT. It's really cool. H. Christoph says, am I the only teen here? You might very well be. We're all oldies. Hang on. 990. If I'm missing chat, I apologize. I thought you were like 20. Oh my god, no. You have aged very well, my young apprentice. Remember, don't think about your sister. Given that I don't have one, won't be too difficult. Vader somehow knows the trick. 990. I am definitely not 20. I am decidedly not 20. If only I was 20. But I am not. You've heard of what, a silver-backed gorillas? I'll be a silver-headed old man soon. Can chat choose your color as a sub-goal? Choose my color. What do you mean? Oh, my hair? Yeah, when we get to that point, maybe. American Chris Hansen is 51. Well, you've made me seem young then. Thank you, American. I got to keep American Chris Hansen around. Liz is 20-teen. Good try, Liz. Don't know about anyone else in here. I would not want to go back to my 20s. I would and I wouldn't. I would love to have... Here's the thing. The older you get, the more you realize, like, I wish I had more time. I'm happy to be where I am. I'm happy to have done what I've done. I feel like... I mean, this is not... Unlucky Stick notes, I don't mind the gray, but the receding hairline is disturbing. That's something I'll never have to worry about. For a receding hairline is not going to happen for me. It is not in the cards. I will have the opposite problem. I've always had the opposite problem. Too much hair. Chris Perillo acts immature, but he's actually really old. Thank you, Stun Monkey Research. I'll take that. I'm honored. I'm humbled. Thank you. Based on Chris Brill's past comments, we're similar in age. We must be. So, I'm not saying... How do I say this? I'm not saying I've done everything I've wanted to do in life. But, you know, should the fates, you know, decide that that's it, I've run my course, I feel I would have accomplished many of the things that I set out to accomplish. Many, not all. I would like to raise my daughter. I would like to see her find herself and her own success. To know herself and to have that confidence. I would love to, you know, as much as I would appreciate it if she pursued a similar course in terms of being a creator, because I think that's going to be increasingly viable. You know, an area that I'm going to stop short by saying pioneered, but I was there in the early days. I was doing it in the early days. Still happy to do it, but you know, this is to me, the Twitch thing is kind of a side thing. I mean, it's wonderful, the cheers and the subs and the tips, but I don't think I could do that as easily full time. Maybe into retirement, but it's stressful. It's stressful to be a creator. So I'm not done. But if the fates were to say I was done, I've done a lot of things that I never thought I'd do. It's true. A certain age of nerd are the super Star Wars fans. You're probably not wrong. Stone Monkey Research. Big Jano says, as someone who's in their 20s, I wish I could go back to my early 20s to stop myself from doing some stupid stuff back then. Oh, wait until you turn 40. No. Wait until you're like on the doorstep of 50, Big Jano. Because you're going to look back on what you did now going, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. We got a poll. What color should I dye my hair? Gurple? Oh my God. Jedi blue. Okay, I've never had blue hair. I've had orange, red. Oh, I did have blue, actually. Very briefly. It was a red, white, and blue. Very, very briefly. Good saber there, 990. Don't mean to discourage your youngling Jedi, but sometimes a Master Jedi needs to practice with his lightsaber. Indeed, 900. Did I see my blanket on my Discord? Your blanket. I did not yet. Nice! Live video stream. First live video stream in history today. Awesome, big fan. Oh, June 24th. Never mind. I typically don't regret the things I did. I regret the things I didn't. You know, nerdy curious, I'm kind of I'm the same way. I mean, don't get me wrong. The older I get, the more I regret things that my decisions I've made. You know, small choices. But, you know, I've told Jedi before, I'm like, she's my favorite creation. She's the best thing I ever created. I've told her that so that she knows it. She may forget it, you know, but I got to remind her. Like, you know, I've created a lot. I've done a lot, but you're the best thing I ever created. And I like it. Being a creator, that's the thing. Like creating content, you know, creating a living is what I did, right? Created a career is what I did. But yeah, that's one thing that I hope she remembers as an adult. As well as I tell her, what's my job? Just to protect and prepare me. Like, she knows that. Gurple could be sponsored filament. Well, Cyberchip, I don't know. Matter Hackers isn't doing any filament giveaways as of right now. Maybe we can convince them. But Polymaker on Monday, Polymaker Mondays, and then Printed Solid Fridays, we're giving away filament. Father Funk says, as someone almost 50, I wouldn't change a thing. I have learned more from my stupidity, failures, and mistakes I've made. I've learned a lot. But that's not to say that I feel I made the best decisions I could make at the times that I made them. I'll say that. Because trust me, I'm filled with regret from some decisions I've made. Nothing like waking up at 3 a.m. regretting. Hang on. This is right. An embarrassing moment from 20 years ago. Not that it's happened to me. Just saying, oh, Disc 1 to 5. That happens way more often than you think. Hey, Maricos. Am I playing Lego Star Wars in a few weeks? Is that when it's released? Yes. If that's the question, then yes. I'll probably be doing I'd imagine like longer streams potentially on Saturday or Sunday to play that game with the community. Because normally I do, 6 p.m. streams, but I know not everybody is necessarily into the video games. And I like chatting, too. I like spending time responding to chat and going. I don't know how we got off on the age topic, but somehow we did tonight. Protopasta like to do custom colors like High Five Blue. You can make a Perillo Gurple. Oh, that'd be cool. I think Protopasta is following me on Twitter. I've never used their filament, but hey, I know, and Liz reminds me, like, we could probably give away more than filament. I'm like, yeah, no doubt about that. It's just that I know that that's something that people would be happy about, given that we have quite a few people who 3D print in here. Gurple? I don't know. I still like the name Gurple. For some reason, just Gurple. High Five Blue, that would be Joel Telling, correct? Fix him, dude. Fix him, dude finally got his Mark 3S going tonight, too. I regret the things I can't get away with when the Empire can't mind their own business while a Jedi's taking care of Jedi business. Can we present this to the Imperial Senate and fix this? Well, we can try. 990, we can try. We can give it a shot. Thank you for that shout out to Maricos. April 5th. I got to remember that. I thought I had it pre-ordered. I thought, but I've forgotten. It's been so long. The only thing I really want is that the Blue Milk Luke minifigure, the actual minifigure. But then, yeah, I'll be loading it up on the PC and playing it. I will be playing it, Maricos. So count on a good amount of Lego Star Wars streams around here. Wish I had the opportunities as having a family, have my own children, love to be a dad like you. Well, American Chris Hansen, there's always trade-offs. Hello, Hollywood in 3D. Good to see you. Thank you again for being here. Mondays and Fridays, filament giveaways, Hollywood in 3D, as a reminder. Chris Hansen, you do your best. I'll say that. In life, I think most people do their best. And I never, despite what anybody says, I never bring myself down in feeling, oh, I could have done better. I know I could always do better, but that's what keeps me going. Like, being a dad is more than just, a random hug and making sure that they eat their vitamin, right? It's also making sure bills are paid, making sure their future is set, making sure they're protected, making sure that they don't screw up things that you screwed up. So, being a dad is more than just being physically present. Being a dad is being more than just being mentally present. So some might say, well, Chris, you're sitting here, you're not being a dad. Well, first of all, a dad is not something you turn on and off. A dad is not something that someone says you are or you're not. You just are. No one can take that away from you. Nobody. And anybody who would say that, anybody who would claim that I'm not a dad doesn't know their ass from their elbow is well, you might say ignorant. And there have been people who say that. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? You have no idea what it takes. And B, that's just not how it works. You don't turn it off. There are many things to consider. So you think, well, Chris, what are you doing? You're messing around on a camera. How's that being a dad? Well, first of all, again, you don't turn it off. Second of all, you don't think Jedi's picking up on that? You don't think Jedi's not watching her dad do something? You don't think Jedi's not watching how her dad interacts with other people? How her dad, does certain things? And you don't think that she's internalizing that or not internalizing that and turning that into a power for herself? Trust me, me being here on Twitch is just as much being a dad as me being in the other room reading to her. Or her reading to me. Dude Blight, I am printing a low poly R2d2 tonight in the Polymaker Silk Silver, which I love. Looks promising, says Maricos, the Lego Star Wars game. Yep, they delayed it long enough. Hey, you know what? If it's a good game, great. They take as long as they want. That's my feeling. Nerdy Curious, checking your elbow. Well, do you know where your ass is? If you know where your ass is, and you know the difference between your ass and your elbow, you're good. Cool with just being an uncle yourself. You're not dad material, too much work? Well, that's the thing, is like, being a dad is not just doing there's no normal dad, right? Being a dad is just relative. It's just making sure that things get done. If you take care of responsibilities, then you're a good dad. If you take care of all your responsibilities, then you're a dad. If you protect, you're a dad. If you prepare, you're a dad. Chris, you're sitting here on Twitch. You don't, again, if Jedi picks up what I do and sees it as something that she could do, you don't think that that's not going to have an impact. I'm not saying that anybody out there is saying that right now, but some people have. Yeah, I mean, it's a responsibility. You don't turn it off. No one can tell you that you're not a dad, and you can't turn it off. But that's part of the that's the wonder, right? Of being a dad. There's no book. There's no guidelines. You just do the best you can, despite all the challenges. All the challenges. Like, all the challenges. Like, incredible challenges. And you just deal with it. It's kind of like, I'm not going to say being a dad is like 3D printing, but, you just look at the situation. Like, when something goes wrong, I'm like, I got to fix this. I got to try to do this. Got to adjust that. Got to do this. And you do your best. At least that, to me, is what fatherhood is, right? Is being responsible. And doing what needs to be done, what you think needs to be done. Doesn't mean you lose yourself in it either. I mean, it's still I still very much have a strong Chris Perillo identity, but part of that now is making sure that my daughter is as prepared and protected as I can possibly lay out. Doesn't mean that somebody else, you can't do a comparison, because inevitably anybody who makes comparisons, they're ignorant. It's knowing that it doesn't matter if I'm doing amazing or not amazing, I'm the only dad she has. So American Christians, I'm not even sure. Honestly, I don't even know what we're talking about tonight. I'm babbling. I'm talking into chat. Y'all steer the conversation 13 different directions, and I follow the bouncy ball. It's a shiny object, so I'm like, yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's talk about that. Sounds like something I got something to say. Can't promise that I have something to say about everything, but all right, we got a charades. Exactly, shiny. Liz trying to change the subject there. Well, it didn't need a subject change, but life's a garden, brother. Dig it. I go by they. But I don't have a green thumb. I don't want a garden. I want to go and buy the food. I'll earn the money to buy the food. The Wookiee egg is very chewy. It is extremely chewy. So chewy. This is the 100% Wookiee egg. It's got a little a latch on the bottom. You can unscrew it. Although it's really tight. I had to print it again at a smaller size just to get it to fit in well. It was really weird. It wasn't to proportion. But yeah, this is a nice egg. It's a good egg. I'm vegan and I printed an egg. That's right. Almost looks like Suga. Shiny. That's right, the Midnight Smith. Very shiny. And that's from, that's the Moana thing, right? Shiny! Love the Wookiee egg. It is Thangs.com, on Thangs.com. It is a Chaos Core Tech model. I don't know if she's going to be uploading any other Star Wars Easter items. But you know me, it's a new Star Wars thing, I gotta check it out. Hell, if it's an old Star Wars thing that I shockingly, I had not printed a low poly R2d2, an astromech, not a low poly, but astromech. So I was like, I got the silver. I'm like, yeah, I'll print this out. So this is the first one that I'm doing. 72% the way through. A little over a half hour to go. Is it possible to trick the Imperial's cameras instead of shooting them with blasters? Not that I know of. I think you actually need to shoot them with lasers. 990. You can't Jedi mind trick those cameras, right? You need to actually blast them. That's the easiest way. Tried and true. You got a trusty blaster at your side, you are good. We don't talk about Bruno because I don't know why people like that song. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it, but I'm like, I've listened to it a couple times. I'm like, I get the hook, but like, Let It Go, I understood why people like latched onto him. Okay, it's got a good message. It's got a good hook. But we don't talk about Bruno. It just seems so random. Westry, this is the I like this type of R2D2 because it's simple, it's straightforward. Granted, it's low poly, it's not exactly high quality, but it's easy, it's simple. Liz with her short little lightsaber with lightning bolts. Dirty Curious says, musically, Let It Go is boring to me. Oopsie. You know, I don't know if I'd say boring for me. Overplayed. Possibly. You know, I'm grateful we did not get frozen, if you will, over here. It was catchy. Kids love it. Yeah, fair enough. We didn't.
It's Jong rated my stream with 71 viewers.
What's this? I've been rated? Wow! Look at everybody who's joining us here! Welcome, Raiders! Hi, I'm Chris Perillo. I love geeking out here every night at 6 p.m. Pacific, just chatting, so feel free to join the conversation. Follows are free. Love to have you here. Welcome to my play shop. Welcome, Raiders! Hi! I just transmogrified myself into a Muppet. That's a Muppet. That's a Muppet me. Seriously, when I'm not streaming on Twitch, I am a Muppet. It's what I am. So thank you. That's right. We've got a raid. It's the Jang. So I was mentioning, I gave a shout out to It's the Jang before the raid because I was mentioning some of the streams I was watching tonight, including yours.
Almonds, folks.
No almonds in the Jang's. What would you call it? Like this area. He's built out a whole train set. Just doesn't do it justice. Like this diorama doesn't do it justice. This Lego Wonderland. That's probably closer to justice. And he had the train going through it and everything. I had no idea. Honestly, I had no idea that's what you were working on. No idea. I was blown away. You had the train going with the camera. I'm like, wow. And then you went under the table and there was the Imperial Walker. I'm like, wow. And I know you had Minecraft and other things on there too, but wow. It was incredible. Incredible. It's the Jang, one of the best brick streamers you can follow here on Twitch. I do have Lego sets that I need to put together. I have to follow directions, though. I'm more of a minifigure man myself. We were just talking a few minutes ago about the Lego Star Wars video game that I guess is going to be dropping at the beginning of April. Maricos, another streamer here on Twitch, had mentioned that. And so I'll probably be playing that game on stream. I don't know when. I may have to, may work into one night or another, because otherwise it would dominate my life, which, it kind of goes without saying. But I'm very much looking forward to that, though I never played a lot of Lego Star Wars games before, so this very much will be my first, not real. I'm going to give it a go. The Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, I think is what it is. Your Nerdy Girl notes, minifigs are the best, dude. I love my minifigures. I will be a minifig fan for life. And thank you, by the way, Ms. Star Fox, for following. Slug Biker, Multi-Gasm Geek, Vaultman21, and Thumbs McGee. Appreciate all the follows. I like 3D printing. In fact, tonight I am printing a R2D2. It's going to be a figurine, what they call a low poly figurine. So it's not going to look like super high quality, like perfect. But it is going to be low poly. Here's what I printed yesterday, because I 3D print something typically every day here. Sometimes it's the same thing in a different color. It depends on what it is. But this is a Chewbacca egg, preparing for the Easter season, right? Suga, right? Now, we did an R2D2 egg like 2 nights ago. So this is the kind of stuff that I do. I don't have like a whole I don't have a room filled with bricks or anything like that, but I feel like I can compensate with this kind of stuff. Hey there, the free heathen. Good to see you. Thank you so much for doing what you do, and a shout out to the free heathen. I'm someone who enjoys the Lego brick. And enjoys putting those sets together, especially with my daughter, who's not here right now. But she'll definitely grow up with a brick in the way that I never did. I grew up in, well, let's see here. The first Lego set that I got, I was a kid. The Atari 2600 was released. Like, it was brand new. Lego to me was brand new at the time. The Atari 2600 was absolutely brand new. So I grew up in the 80s. So I grew up with that type of Lego brick. And so, kids these days, they've got a million sets with a million options, which is amazing to see. But I remember the old days where you had like 3 colors of bricks, no Star Wars bricks. The first Lego set I ever had didn't even have a minifigure in it. But the first minifigure I had, I was just in love, like from that point forward. It's the Jang Notes. You have rooms filled with figures and everything else. That's true. If I had a choice between, like, Star Wars figures and Lego bricks, I would admittedly, and I realize this is not, like, the thing I should say after, like, a wonderful brick raid, but I would choose figures over the Lego bricks. I would choose minifigures over the Lego bricks. The next Lego set, let me put it this way. The next Lego set I'm looking forward to is the allegedly the Muppets minifigure series. I cannot wait. Now, it's the Jang. Here's something that I did. I don't think you saw this. If I hold it up like this, I can see all the people you've brought in with you, including Lucky 3381. I can see them. Yeah, I can. Are you getting this? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Do y'all know what this is? Do y'all know what this is? Do you know what this is? Tell me what it is. That's right, hobbyists. Agreed, Dragon Goddess. Muppets will be awesome. We grew up with the Muppets. You really want the Muppets minifigures? Well, you wait until they're released. Not a knuckle blaster flat around. That's right, Hollywood in 3D. These are, well, not the actual. Did you watch the Kenobi trailer? That's right, the binoculars, the macro binoculars. Cyberchip. Rise of the Podcast got it. This is a model you can download and print. Yeah, they're kind of like X-ray glasses, zero cool. But in the Kenobi trailer, Obi-Wan holds up something that looks like this, holds it up to his eyes, and then looks up, and then it sees Luke pretending to be like on a racer or some kind of speeder there on in a hut. They're on Tatooine, and he pulls him down. He's like that. So looks like Data. No, not Data, Mark. You're thinking Geordi, not Data. Yeah, no, Darth Gallum. Someone did. These are available. I want to say on Thingiverse. No, Prusa Printers has this particular model. There's another version of the model that actually has a part here and a part here that can twist around. But this is the one I printed because I thought, oh yeah, this is fine. This is great. So this is like from the Kenobi trailer. He goes, So I may not have a lot of Lego bricks here. I don't have a set on my desk right now, but I do have this. Yeah, you're a nerdy girl. I have one hell of a collection of Lego minifigures. What about finding the planet that doesn't exist in the Jedi Databank's library? Find the Queen Xenomorph that is laying the eggs of all those Sith Lords and installing their databanks plans to destroy their own Death Stars. Well, that's possible. 990. I mean, it's a big galaxy, I would say. You've never gone for a full set before? Wait, of the minifigure set? Really? One of the first minifigures, one of the better trafficked YouTube videos I ever did was actually a stupid, crappy high-level overview of Lego Minifigures Series 1 back in the day, when I was already collecting minifigures at that point. That's got like 1 million views on YouTube. It's crazy. I've collected all the Lego Minifigures series, the sets, and that typically, Slug Biker and Dragon Goddess, is what drives my purchasing decision. It's not so much the set, it's specifically the minifigures at this point. In fact, I know I have a lot of minifigures. I have a lot of minifigures. Can't have enough. I will never have enough figures. Ever. I will never have enough figures. Ever. It's just never gonna happen. Like, I could have like, you know, Jedi, my daughter, is definitely going to have a lot. She's got a lot of figures. And as much as I don't mind the mini dolls from the Friends series, the Lego Friends series, they don't do it for me. I have a few. I've collected a few. I've certainly thrifted a few. Your Nerdy Girl is mostly Funko Pops and Lego. Oh, really? Your Nerdy Girl. Oh, where's my... Do I not have... Oh, I guess I took it downstairs. I have a Funko Pop of myself. You can go to the Funko Pop... or the Funko store and build your own. And so I've got a Funko Pop version of me in a box that's got Chris Pirillo on the label. I have a couple of other... I have some... Let me zoom out here a bit. Sorry, I'm not gonna do a full tour necessarily. I collect... Vader is a focus. So I've got a lot of the Vader... I said Lego. The Vader Funko Pop vinyl. There's some more in the back down over there on the other side. Like I said, I'm not gonna do a full-on walk-around tour because that may take a bit. Dragon Goddess has definitely seen all the minifigures I have, and I've got a few. Funko is just, they're so big, so like I had to really scale back. Used to have over 1,000. Wow, I don't think I could have gone that far. I started doing the Star Wars Funko Pop vinyl, but then scaled way back. Yeah, Your Nerdy Girl. I ended up doing a what would you call it? Like an engagement with Funko recently, and they ended up sending me, because you can build your own pop vinyl. They ended up, hey, okay, You're Nerdy. Are you gonna hang out? Will you hang? Hey, Howable, good to see you. Okay, or just hang out for a second. I'm gonna grab some Funko Pop stuff. I think you're all gonna love it, even if you're not into Funko Pop. Okay, can you just wait a second? I'm gonna show you something new that you have not yet seen. Okay, it may take me a minute to get together. Keep an eye on this print. Please promise me you're gonna be here. Please, please, please. I totally get it. It's the Jang. I totally get it. Give me a moment. I'm gonna go grab a bag. You're gonna love what you see. I swear. If you don't, I would be shocked. I mean, if you don't, I'd be like kind of weirded out. But like, I think you're gonna enjoy what you see. Give me a moment, please. Thank you for your patience. I am going to move over to a different view. And if Nerdy Girl's still here, I assume. All right, here's the show and tell. This is a heavy bag. This is a lounge fly, as you very well know. A lounge fly bag. But inside, what's one minifigure you passed on but regretted it? I don't know. I went back and got all of them. Inside, see if I can get the right view here. Give me a second. Let's do it this way. Sorry for the shakiness. Inside are build your own Funko figures. Bodies and heads and everything. Like, dude, like, it's full. It's full. Full. So it's like, hey, Iris. Good to see you. Can we get a shout out to Iris Amelia? Here, I'm gonna try to assemble one here. So like we can build this little character here, or change their hair, like purple. Like it's right here. Look at that. And then, Lucky, that's pretty cool. No, I totally agree. Carl Fenton, totally agree. My daughter loves these. And then, no, you're gonna freak out. That's not even this is not even the best part. Not even the best part. Look at, I mean, seriously, like, dude, she can like mix and match, like all the things here. Like, and she has, as you can see, already kind of previously built them. This is just, you know, some of the things. Okay, so there's more in here. There's way more in here. You're legit freaking out. No, you're a nerdy girl. You can build these, right? You can go to a Funko store, either in Hollywood or Everett, Washington, and build your own. And so she loved kind of playing with the hair and replacing the hair. And so, effectively, what happened was that I had an opportunity to get these pieces. And so, of course, I took advantage of getting the pieces put together so that she could make dolls, like mini dolls, right? Micro dolls, whatever you call them. So, like, there we go. The problem with Funko sometimes is like they're very top heavy, so you gotta balance them just right. Yeah, see what I'm saying? But see, there's a little piece. You see that? Look at his mouth. You see his mouth? You see his mouth, right? Sorry if I'm missing so much chat here, but I'm trying to do my best. Look, there's a cape here. You didn't know they existed? Well, you can build your own. You can go to a Funko store and you can build, like, you're basically a mini-me. That's the idea. Is you could build a mini-me. Right, so there's a cape. So we can take this off. Put the cape on. So you can build a little superhero. Whoa, Ian Douglas!
Ian Douglas 736 just gifted 9 subs.
I was not expecting that. You've now, oh my god, now I gotta do it. Where's Jang? Where's Jang? I'm doing a barefoot brick walk, it looks like. I'm gonna be doing a barefoot Lego brick walk. Oh man, y'all are in for it now. I wonder why. Dragon Goddess says, I see an Everett road trip in my future. Well, wait, just you wait. Thank you, Liz. First day of spring.
Thanks, Liz cheered X100. Happy first day of spring.
So, here's where it gets cool. I'm not gonna pull all this out, but they also have, look at all the accessories.
Fix some dude just gifted
Tons of
1
accessories.
subs.
Oh my, hang on, they're like tumbling everywhere. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put him away. I'm gonna stick with her. Look at this, level 3 hype train. Oh my god. We can put glasses on, hair on, glasses, and say, thank you everybody for participating in the hype train. Thank you very, very much. Little laptop, you know, give her a little laptop, give her a little comic book, give her some tongs.
Thank you for subscribing.
Give her a pot.
I knew you could do it.
You know, so she can water some plants in the garden. flowers, a little, what is that, a dog, little necklace. Like, so they have accessories too.
Dude_Blight89 gifted your nerdy girl a subscription. Dude_Blight89 gifted a tier 1 sub to your nerdy girl. They have given 3 gift subs in the channel.
So weird.
That's so good. Thank you so much for that crossover. Good call. Accessories too, nerdy girl. You're a nerdy girl. Yes. Yes. So that's the like ice cream cones, guitars, microphones, money. Like it's incredible. Like, so she can mix and match all this stuff, basically. These are kind of like they're definitely not Lego, but like, you know, Lego-esque in the sense that she can kind of build her own and make her own.
Cyber cheered X1000.
Ow! I'd say hype. I pulled this out because by the way, you're a nerdy girl. I've never shown anybody this stuff. This is not something that anybody else in this stream has ever seen in this stream. Just so you know.
Cheered X100.
So that's how I know you're going to be welcome here. You're a nerdy girl. That's how I know you're like one of us. That's how I know. So don't you know, just know. And all y'all as well. Slug Biker says, glad I'm not into Funko Pop since they're so close to me. Don't start, Slug Biker. I will tell you. Or you got to go with chases, right? I know we got a hype train. All right.
We have a Brit. The Sith Lord Brit has requested your presence.
Love me, the Brit.
Immediately.
Love the Brit.
Sincerely, Sith Lord Brit the Third.
You appreciate me showing you all no, I appreciate that you. Here's the thing. When I know there's a Funko fan out there, a funatic, is that what you call yourselves? I was like, I have to show you. Like, I figured you would just love this. So the fact that Jedi could be building, you know, 1,001 dolls, these what figurines, right, of herself, or me, or her mother. There are. Let's see if I can find the boy. You saw the boy. He had like a mouth. There is like a PlayStation controller. Hang on, I don't know where she put them. There's like mustache. There's like things that you can put like in their mouths, like a mustache and that kind of thing. I'm not. Oh. Or here we go. This is what I wanted. A beard. Right? Isn't that awesome? Isn't that funny? Chris was confused about you running today. It was a Sith training. Well, I hope it was something, because I would not want to run. You could not make me run. Thank you, Darth Gallum, for the cheer. I appreciate it. And Cyberchip, thank you so much. Your immense support means a lot to me. You too, Dude Blight. Thank you for the gifted sub to your nerdy girl. We're going to make... Come on. It's a great way to welcome people into the community, is gifting them a sub. It is. For real. So thank you for that, Dude Blight. Fix him, dude. Thank you for the gifted sub. Liz for the 100 bits. And Ian Douglas for those 9 community sub gifts. When we get through this level 4 hype train... Oh, here's the mustache. Is this the mustache? Here's the mustache. Let's see if I can find the boy again. Here we go. Okay, there's the mustache. It is a great gift. You can build your favorite person, and then they give you a box that you put a label on with your name and everything. It's wild. But you don't want to go down. You don't want to start down this path. Your wife would die if you got her made into a the Midnight Smith. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, there's like, it's pretty wild that you can do this. It's really wild. Sadly, you're 3,000 miles away. Oh, excuse me. I get very gassy when I talk about Funko Pop vinyl. I have a few Funko Pops around. There are pretty much all Star. Oh, excuse me. The mustache is very heavy. It's a very heavy mustache. Like I said, the Funko Pop vinyl are very top heavy. So anyway, that is that's what I wanted to show you. I thought you could get a kick out of it. Thank you, Unlucky Stick, for giving me the fart. The Lego store is halfway to the Funko store, so I think I'm safe except for the Lego. Well, I gotta get into the Lego store again, if only because I know they have some minifigure sets that I'd like to get. Thanks for being here, Nerdy Curious. I really appreciate the support. You're just hanging out. I love having you here. Her collection is like 400 plus right now. Wow, the Midnight Smith. That's crazy. Oh, Tinker Toy coming in.
Tinker Toy 701 just gifted 5 subs.
On fire. On fire. Oh. Unbelievable. Wow. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be doing a frontwards and backwards brick walk, potentially. At least a forwards brick walk. Level 4 is complete. If we get through a level 5, I basically moonwalk over Lego bricks barefoot. That's what's going to happen. Brick Princess popping in with 22 bits. Let me clean up the accessories here, because I know I'm not a Funko streamer. I'm not a Lego streamer. I guess I'm a variety. Oops. These pieces are so small. I'm a variety streamer in the sense that...
Cheer Dex 100, Moonwalk, let's go.
Ugh. Thank you, Darth Gallum. I knew I could count on you. I stream a little bit of everything, right? I dabble. I'm a dabbler. That's what I do. Where is Palpy? All right, should I go grab Palpy? Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train. Should I gotta grab Palpy? All right, 2 plates. Fair enough. Cyberchip's ready. Cyberchip's going, dude. I've been waiting for this all day. Do you have the time to listen to me whine? You obviously do, and thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. They even have, just so you know, I don't know if you caught this, everybody. Especially,
that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
You're a nerdy girl. You could also put your character together with a lightsaber at Funko. This is a Funko lightsaber. Like I said, they're very small pieces. You get to Lego long before Everett, so likely end up there myself. It's not that far away. Why not both? Trust me, you now know. You need to go. Jedi's got a full bag of customized... Oh,
Tinker Toy
Tinker Toy.
701 Cheer Dex 1000.
Tinker Toy, you're going to be the death of me. On my gravestone, it's going to be listed, died of...
Breaking Goes 96 just resubscribed for 2 months. Perillo hype.
Oh, thank you for using those emotes. Thank you, Breaking Oz, for using those emotes, those barefoot Lego brick walk emotes. Because it looks like we're through a level 5. Hype train, 104%. You made it happen. I didn't even get a chance to get Palpatine. How am I supposed to do this? Everybody, how am I supposed to do this barefoot brick walk now? How am I...
Jamie just gifted 1 subs.
You know, hopefully this does not scare away all our new followers. What do you mean, scare? I think not. They would only follow you if they loved geeky things. Like Star Wars. And they like to have fun, like TC Jamie does. Yes, TC Jamie loves to give subs. And Tinker Toy loves to cheer. Breaking All's also resubscribed. Fantastic. Alright, purple, fair enough, I can do that. Okay, took me longer than I thought. But it's... Oh, crap. So, you want me to walk over the Lego bricks? Me? Why should I walk over the Lego bricks? Why? Good night, Westery One. Good to see you. Thank you again for being here. It's very appreciated. Much like getting through a level 5 hype train is very appreciated. I have the hype light on. I didn't even turn on the graphics. Didn't even have a chance to turn on the graphics because the thing... Well, ow. Suddenly I got this massive itch in my ear. Thank you so much.
Not good, just resubscribed for 5 months.
Not no. A tart. It's an AT-AT. Not an ATAT. Thank you, Tinker Toy 701, for the 27.
That does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
You do not have me, Darth Vader. I have you. Let's get that straight. Vote in the poll? Oh, no. There's a poll. Oh, no, no, no. What? This poll is rigged. This is a rigged poll. Thank you, the Deep Laker. Excuse me, I get very gassy.
Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train.
Indeed, thank you very, very much. It's very appreciated. And now... Ugh, I have to do it.
You don't know the power of the Perillo side of the Force. It's not so much dark as it is weird. Like, it really gets weird in here. So weird.
Alright. Looks like I'm going to do this, yeah? I'm going to figure out how to make this work. Get those emotes going. Come on, people. I need to train you to do emotes. So let me see some good emotes. Some brick walking emotes. And other kinds of emotes. Your favorite emotes. Spam the channel. I'm giving you permission. Because I'm me. Spam the channel. Spam it. Ayami's never seen Star Wars? Oh, what are you doing watching me then? Go watch Star Wars. Don't watch me. If you've never seen Star Wars, go watch Star Wars. Please. It's the right thing to do. All right. Now, let's go get the other thing set up here. Does it look okay? Can't really see. The problem with being your own producer is you can't see exactly what you need to see when you need to see. Oh no, I need to move it over a bit. Alright, hang on. Spam. Let's see the spam. Give me some. Come on. We have new emotes. Use them. Use your emotes. Use those lightsaber emotes. Use the Emperor Electro emotes. Use them. Here we go. Stuck to my toe. Woo! Okay. Now I have to walk backwards. I hopefully will not fall over. Behind. Keep those emotes rolling, people. It's the least you can do. Because I'm the one who has to walk barefoot. Thanks to everybody who helped us get through the hype train. It's very appreciated. You're keeping the Death Star spinning for one more day. Alright. Someone needs to make those AT-ATs do a moonwalk. You need to reverse the AT-AT
walking emote. There we go. That's what we need. A reverse AT-AT emote walk. Here. As I do this again. Oh, God. Why? Why? This is literally the dumbest thing that Chris has ever decided to do. Alright, here we go. Oh, jeez. That's right, I'm wearing Star Wars pajamas. I'm wearing Star Wars pajamas. That's right, that's all I wear. Star Wars pajamas, people, okay? Star Wars, I love wearing Star Wars pajamas. I'm not Chris. Alright, here I go. Here we go. Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ooh! Ah! 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 Ooh! Ah! 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 I cannot keep my balance. Ah! 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 Ow! Ow!
You don't know the power of the Perillo side of the Force. It's not so much dark as it is weird. Like, it really gets weird in here. So weird.
Thank you so much for sending Palpatine. You know, it's about time he did that. Seriously, like, he's always, like, saying that, you know, oh, I'm going to get through the hype train and then Chris is going to have to walk on the bricks. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. Why would I want to walk on the bricks? Like, so thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for making Emperor Palpatine walk on those bricks, because I deeply appreciate it. Like, you seriously, you don't understand how much I appreciate that. Seriously, like, that's a thing. Palpy had gas? Did he have gas? Sometimes he gets gassy when he walks on the Lego bricks. No blood, no broken skin. Just, I'm sure Emperor Palpatine was very uncomfortable. I will say that for him. I'm sure he was very uncomfortable. Where can you find the R2d2 model? Dude Blight, it is a low poly. Hang on. I will get you the link. One moment. Where? Hang on. Low poly. Space. There we go. It's in this download. Happy to help, Dude Blight. Thank you again for all of your support. I appreciate it. And all your supports when you print. That's a 3D printer joke. It's amazing how similar Palpy's nasty feet look like mine. I know. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, it's very strange. It's bizarre, really, now that I think about it. Kind of creepy. He's got hobbit feet too, yeah. See, I was just, you know, kind of watching from afar. Didn't want to interrupt, but I thought it was great that he got sent to the walk instead of me. All right, the next thing I want to do is there's a 3PO model. He had such small petite feet. They're this would be like hobbit feet. He's kind of got like hobbit feet. Seriously, like very very hobbitish feet. Hobbitish, can I say that? Our jar, not Jar Jar, our one jar has approximately, it's about halfway through, halfway full. Boy, is this even gonna go in there? I've yet to put this model together, so I'm not even sure how well it's even gonna work. There we go. Oh, wow. Dude, it's... part of it wants to go in, the other part not so much. Okay. So I guess it's gonna be loose then? Is that how it's gonna play? I've yet to print any of these, like that? Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Okay. I haven't printed this yet. This is the first time I've printed it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do another one based on this. Jar Jar was a Sith. I'm not in disagreement. An argument could be made. Yeah, see. This is sometimes the challenge with some of these models is like part of them works well, and the second part not so much. So your nerdy girl, are you happy you came over with the raid now? That's what she said. You're probably thinking, you know, of all the gin joints in all the world. You posted the subsector tweet. Oh, comic. Did you post it, or did she? She misspoke. Subsector 3D misspoke earlier tonight. She said I'm a huge Star Wars fan. That's kind of an understatement. I'm like, what? Because she's Star Trek. Hello, Chris Travis. Hello, a warm Perillo. Hello to you. You did and edited to a clip into a download. Those are the best ones to post. The actual videos that people can play on Twitter. She missed all the fun conversations from last night. Yes, she did, I'm sure. So happy, enjoying myself tons. Awesome. Been following, but not sure where. Oh, your nerdy girl. It's probably from a raid. Could have been a similar raid, too. As before. You added my laugh. Good call. Hey, Susan D1. Good to see you. Hello. Susan D1, you got some new emotes to play with. I just put together this low poly R2d2. I mean, I wish that these legs were not as loose as they are. I mean, like the studs fit very well inside the torso, if you can call that. But the outside, not so much. And I'm thinking what I might do is wind some excess filament around. Hello! Couldn't say that earlier during the walk, but you are saying it now, so it counts. Popped in to say hi, be lurking. No worries, C. Travis. Totally understand how that goes. I'm kind of the same way sometimes. I like popping in to say hello to some of my favorite streamers. But then ultimately, even though I'm chatting and listening, in the background, I'm doing something. So I don't have a chance to follow up as easily. So to tighten up like these other portions of the model, the legs, I just feel I need to like squeeze, you know, just a tiny bit of filament in there. And I don't know if it's going to work as well, at least. It's a delicate balance. All right, let's see if that works. Just need a little bit of tension, that's the thing. Just a little, yeah, but not enough. Take care, Darth Gallum. Good to see you. Y'all are reminding me once again, we've come full circle. Oh, I apologize for that. Luckily, you're not here, so we don't have to like. So we're socially distanced right now. We're about as socially distanced as we can be. I think what I'm gonna have to do with this R2 is I feel I'm gonna have to glue the other legs into place. Which is going to be fine anyway, because I got the third... They're angled. These legs are angled anyway. So they're going to be angled in accordance to the... to run parallel with the third torso strut. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate it. Good to see you again. And I think Susan, I think I've seen you pop in from time to time after raids, or we've raided the same places. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I wouldn't call it funny, but it's not funny because the legs they're very loose. So I'm gonna have to, I feel, glue them into place. But I don't know if I'm gonna, based upon this print, I'm not sure if I'm gonna print another R2D2. Yeah, that laugh actually happened live on Twitch. Someone made a typo, and it was just hilarious. Hello, Shannon. There's another fun streamer y'all could follow. Another 3D printer person, another maker crafter. I have Obi-Wan's macro binoculars. This to me, this is like the coolest thing that I think I've printed all week. because, I mean, it's a prop that you won't likely ever be able to buy, right? I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi. I can see things. Breaking Oz remembers it was the Flapjacks. It was something crazy. It was a typo. I can't remember what the typo was, but it was kind of like, huh? Until we realized it was a typo, and then it was like, then it was funny. I am going to do the glue. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the glue. Do the glue. Here's our R2. I saw Shannon post on her Twitter an autographed Iron Man helmet, autographed by Robert Downey Jr. Incredible. So right now, I'm going to load up another low poly here. I'm going to do the Darth Vader, a Darth Vader low poly. There's the one without the cape. Yeah, I think I like the one with the cape, but we'll do it without the cape this time. It'll take far less time. We'll do it with the brim. We'll set the infill to 10%. That should be more than sufficient. Oops, not 90. That'd be overkill. 10%. Adaptive cubic. And slice it. It'll take possibly a couple hours. Yeah, 237. This will be done tonight. I mean, not during the stream. It'll run over, but you've been waiting for that since October. It finally mailed. Oh, now do you know if he knew it was you that he was signing for Disc 105? Midnight Smith must have seen it. That was sweet. Sign as RDJ or Tony Stark. Iron Man's your hubby's favorite. I enjoyed Iron Man. I liked Iron Man. Good part of the MCU. Okay, I'm pretty sure that'll go. Now I need to glue. I know he knows the name Shannon Rona. Not sure past that. Oh, man. The problem with the super glue is that it gets super stuck. Make sure I get contact. I don't have any 3D gloop. I have no gloop. I have not glooped yet. He knows of me. Yeah, I feel like there are certain celebrities that know of me. Although I feel like because Jerry Ryan, we follow each other on Twitter. We got introduced through a mutual. I feel she knows me, but probably knows of me. Because, I'd hate to walk up to him, in real life and say, hey, I am Chris Perla. We follow each other on Twitter. I'm like, well, that doesn't mean anything to the average person who, follows like 1,000 people. Like, unless they really, really, really know you. You raised a bunch of money for his charities, was friends with his assistant in the past. One of my good friends used to work for him. Wow. Well, Shannon, if he doesn't know you by now, dude. Why is it bad to shine a laser beam in your eyes? Because I don't know. Because don't do it. Sorry, I'm just making sure the glue is set here. Because the low poly models definitely, I mean, most of them need the glue. The ones that I've found, at least, for this. I just don't do it. Don't ever shine a laser beam in your eye. Don't do it. That's the reason. Because science. Just trust me on this. It's like staring into the sun during an eclipse. Just don't do it. Did I know Jay Spiden? No. The name's not familiar, at least not top of mind, which doesn't necessarily mean that I don't know him. Just not sure if I know him. Sorry, let's get this resituated. There you go. Yeah, Grugel. Everyone Grugel something. Worked at Tech TV back in the day as a writer. Then we probably did not connect. The only writing staff that I would have connected with would have been the writers on my direct team. Passed away a few years ago. Oh, sorry to hear that. You know what? Here's the thing. It is entirely possible we crossed paths. I'll say that. It's entirely possible that I knew him. Because the rich CEOs of Warby Parker don't want you getting free LASIK. I had Warby Parker glasses for a while. I loved my Warby Parker glasses. I've moved on, and I've needed to because these are progressives. The progressives, I'm now at that point. And for a few years, I was like on the cusp of maybe needing progressives, but not really. But then, before too long, I knew I needed something else. And I definitely feel the pinch of progressives. Like, I mean, I can say that there are times that I will peer over my lenses to look at something, but sometimes it's just as easy to look down below. Now, if I need to see something up close, like text, you just get used to like looking at things differently. So like if you ever catch me doing this, like looking down or looking over something, it's because I'm trying to read something close. You like the app that allows you to try the glasses on virtually? I found a frame that I loved. The problem is that
Kurt Grosser just resubscribed for 13 months. Good grief. 1 year? Stockholm Syndrome FTW. Imdaz Wolf just resubscribed for 2 months. Hola. Ciao. Bonjour. Konnichiwa. Aloha. I should have subscribed sooner, but have no idea about these Twitch things. Cack.
You know what? Here's the thing. First of all, Kurt, thank you. You've been an amazing person to get to know better as a moderator, as a human being. Glad that you're now 3D printing, courtesy of the other moderators, Krusty and Fix Him Dude. So yes, I'd say that's one hell of a syndrome then. Hello, DB3D Makes, aka Dan. Good to see you. Thank you, and a shout out to DB3D Makes, who also streams here on Twitch. Caught you the other day as well. And then today, Dan teased someone else who was streaming for the first time. Someone he just got into 3D printing and just got into Twitch. So I kind of jumped on and chatted with the guy. Showed him a few things that he could, print in Star Wars because he's all into the trinkety things like me. He needed help with Cura, though. He wanted to know how to rotate a model. I said, Dan might know. I'm not familiar with that. And I'm Daz Wolf. You don't ever have to apologize for never having subscribed sooner or not having done that. I appreciate having you here. I appreciate knowing your handle, and I very much look forward to getting to know you. For real. Your nerdy girls apparently at the age where I need bifocals. Well, they call them progressives now, so don't feel too aged. Put it off for the past 2 years. Always look over my glasses to read. Your nerdy girl, you and I, we do the same thing then. We do exactly the same thing. Because I was always a peer over glasses guy. Like, and there are times that I'm just like, sorry, I needed to drink the rest of it. Not apologizing. But like, it's I will say this. Having progressives, the hardest part of having progressives is specifically TV. Sometimes it's very challenging to see the TV screen because I'm laying down, and so when I'm laying down, I'm looking very often through the bottom of my lenses, and I have to adjust my glasses a bit. And I can't watch the same way that I used to. That's probably the most challenging part of wearing progressives. Apart from that, seamless for me. Relatively seamless. And mind you, 2 or 3 years ago, I was on the cusp where I couldn't wear progressives. They were just too much either direction. But gave it another couple years, and I was fine with them. So yeah, I'm old. Sorry if I'm missing a lot of chat. I do apologize for that. Hey, big crypto cat, good to see you. Breaking Oz has been here about 2 months now. Enjoyed every minute. Yeah, Breaking Oz, I consider you a part of the community, for real. I get if I know your handle and I know you hang out, like, then I'm like, okay, you're a part of the community. It's a thing. I mean, not just audience, just like, you get me, I get you, and we hang out, we geek out together. You feel it. You aren't the wolf related to the viral researcher working with WEF. Big crypto cat, that's definitely over my head. I assume that's I'm Daz Wolf. More and more, so good to see you. Another brick streamer that y'all may care to follow. Someone who does a lot more bricks than I do. I do bricks. I do. I swear. I do Lego bricks sometimes. Not as frequently as others do. Not as frequently. You've yet to get comfy with any progressives. Still prefer bifocals. I jumped off of bifocals. Bifocals were never an option for me. It was just progressives. So I've been fine. I feel like I adjusted. I feel very well adjusted to the progressives, and it didn't take much. Some other people had a bigger problem with it, but like I said, the only issue I've had is specifically sometimes it's difficult to watch a television screen, depending on how I'm laying or how my glasses are sitting. Big Crypto Cat asks if you have good air. Do you have good air circulation in your room to vent out of the 3D printing exhaust? I'm printing PLA, and that's pretty much what I print in. And so, generally speaking, it's not a problem. If I was printing in other materials, ventilation would be that much more important. Plus, I'm only using one printer. I'm only printing with one printer. Your nerdy girl says, "Oh, that's good to know. Been concerned about getting them. Yeah, I'm old as well. Well, I'm turning 49 this year. Your nerdy girl." But I've always had very bad eyesight, very poor eyesight. And these are legit my first progressives. And, depending on what, I mean, you get accustomed pretty quickly to how you need to look at things depending on how far away they are. Like, I know that if I'm looking down at something on my desk, like I gotta schedule some, I schedule Monday farts. So I'm calling meetings farts. Now, I don't want to call them meetings anymore. They're farts because nobody likes them and they stink and everybody has them, so they're farts. So I got to schedule some Monday farts for my team because I'm the team lead, and so I got a note. So normally, if I needed to read it and I couldn't see it with my other glasses, I'd have to peer over my, and I'll do that. You'll see me do it sometimes. I'll just off of habit that I've had since I was a kid. Couldn't speak directly to the toxicity level, but generally speaking, PLA has not been a problem. Big Crypto Cat always wants to be here, just a busy life. Totally feel you, dude. Totally feel you. I do step on bricks around here. Did that. Actually, Emperor Palpatine did tonight. It was Palpatine's turn to do it. Do it. Krusty says, took me about 2 weeks to adjust my 3-lens progressive. See, I only have a double lens. And it's been fine. Susan D1, I love you. Okay, let me just say right now, can I establish right now, I love Susan D1. I'm just going to say this right now. Susan, I love you. I love you. You just keep saying that. Keep saying that, please. 49 is still young. Thank you. That may have just made my Sunday. Yes, because I feel that. To be 49 again. I know, I feel the same way. Like, oh, to be 39. Oh, to be 42. It's funny. Funny how that works. Appreciated, Chris, feeling the gel factor. How you really doing tonight? What are you doing? Well, I'm printing. I just printed. I'm sorry. I'm on the quad view, aren't I? Just printed this tonight, glued it together, or had to glue it together because honestly they would not have come together otherwise. This low poly R2d2 in this beautiful Polymaker silver filament. I also need to announce, especially for those, reiterate for those of you who are new to the stream or weren't tuned in earlier, we're giving away filament on Mondays and Fridays now. On Monday, we're giving away Polymaker PLA filament. And then on Friday, we're giving away printed solid filament. So we're giving away filament at least on Mondays and Fridays. So I'm Daz Wolf. I totally agree. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. Just trying to get it, like, I'm glad the glue is still somewhat pliable just to get it perfectly better balanced there. I mean, not that it's going to see, a ton of action, but... There we go. Easy. I'm Daz Wolf, totally agree. Love the filament, looks amazing. This is the silver Polymaker Silk Silver PLA. Available on Amazon. You can do a bang Polymaker in chat. Don't know if that's what he's giving away or they're giving away tomorrow. We'll just do the drawing. It'll be probably a random bit of filament for you. Likely random PLA. But this is a Chewbacca egg. So Mondays and Fridays, filament giveaways here. And potentially in between. Stay tuned. Seriously, Mondays and Fridays. You're going to love your Mondays now. If you say, oh, my Monday sucked, I'm like, well, then you weren't tuned into Chris Perillo on Monday because, he gave away filament. Oh, I can't wait for Friday. Why? Because Chris Perillo's giving away filament on his stream? Yes. Dude Blight saying I have some Silk Silver Polymaker, haven't opened yet. Dude. No, not right now. No more 3. There is no giveaway right now. Not right now. You can't enter this soon. Can we give away tacos on Wednesday? We can, Krusty, if you're paying, if you're buying. You buy, I fly. Can we do that? See, Travis notes I'm approaching half a century. I can see it from here. I can see the century from here. Yes. Rise of the podcast notes 49 is young for Yoda species anyway. That's right. I'm almost as old as Baby Yoda. I'm this close. This close. Seeing it now, I'm going to have to open it. Dude, Blight. Dude. Seriously. Like... where the hell did I had the right here, the egg. Like, let me go full on for you here for a second. Oh, sorry. Whoa, hang on. Was that? Oh, because I have the. Sorry, this is open. No one told me that was open. I'm an idiot. It was open, and I apologize for that. Yeah, the silver is beautiful. This silver is just, it's breathtaking. This particular model you can open the hatch down below, but it's been really tight. I had to scale the hatch down even in the same model to get it to go in. Kelsey has also done a R2d2 egg, which looks just as good. Just as amazing. See, Travis is printing with Polymaker Poly Light Sparkle Dark Green now. I don't think I have the dark green yet. And I told the Polymaker people, it's like, hey, they asked me, have you tried? I'm like, yeah, I'm loving this filament. I only have one printer. I'm like the opposite of most people who 3D print. I have one printer, right? So I have a chance to showcase one filament basically every night, or use that filament, and I tend to stick with it for a bit, thinking, oh, what else could I print in? Silver or whatever color. But I love the silk that they've got. Love the silk that they have. Krusty says, well, these days, buying is cheaper than flying. True dat. Buying the tacos. It's been 1 week since I had a taco. No, I bought some, on sale, the, soft taco shells of sorts. Those were fun. Enjoyed those. I saved half of them to make sure that Diana and Jedi could get some of those soft taco shells. I'm a soft taco kind of guy. No, I take that back. I'm a soft combo hard shell taco guy. I love a hard taco shell wrapped inside a soft taco shell. love. And I think it was the Taco Bell Gordita that originally kind of introduced me to that concept. I'm like, dude, I love this. It's so good. I love it. Bricks O'Brien, another Lego streamer y'all need to be following. Lego and beyond, right? Bricks O'Brien recently had a very successful launch of his crowdfunded book that basically would effectively give kids a better understanding of what it takes to be a better creator, a better streamer, a better maker. Well, you know, like giving them healthy habits. Am I phrasing that right? Am I describing that correctly, Bricks O'Brien? I'm probably like slaughtering like every description you spent hours poring over. Oh, 100% correct. Okay. Good. I'm glad I explained that then. Bricks O'Brien is another streamer here on Twitch. Absolutely worth the follow. Rise of the Podcast says I've been printing. And by the way, if I missed, I know Brit was here earlier, but did I say the same thing about Sith Lord Brit? If I missed that, I totally apologize. She's just as amazing a follow. Her TikTok's on fire, too. Her TikToks put me to shame. Rise of the Podcast says I've been printing for 22 hours at this point. I'm already looking at a second printer. Oh, wow. See, the Rise of the Podcast, I'm like, you know, I'm fine just keeping it at 1 right now. I'm fine with 1. See, Travis is going to make me jealous because he says he's posted a couple of prints on Discord. Am I the only one who has just 1 3D printer? I think I'm the only one. Oh, Dude Blight finished the 43-hour articulated job. 43? Dude Blight, holy shnikes. For real? Okay, Shannon and I are in the single printer club. That's right, the 1 printer club. Singles for the win. Good movie, Singles. I'm not saying that Singles is the reason I moved to Seattle. I remember years ago, I remember watching like it was a news hit on, and they were talking about Microsoft, and they were talking about Redmond, Washington. And for some reason in my head, I thought, oh, that'd be a pretty cool place to go. And then years later, it's my, not Redmond, but Seattle's my home. It's funny. I did the articulated Jabba, but I think the one that I did only took like, 12 hours? Not the Fotis Mint, Wexter Jabba. I've gotta get the C-3PO one, the Wexter. I'm careful about. I will buy files one-off. I did a few, especially for the Midnight Smith doing his resin stuff. Figures that I would love to see printed. But I'm careful about crowdfunding. Those kinds of creators, because very often they'll crank out STL files. I'm like, yeah, I'm just not as interested in that. Like, oh, it's a really cool model. Like, it's a cool print. I liked watching Peacemaker. I'm not going to be 3D printing Peacemaker stuff. I enjoyed watching Squid Game. I'm not going to be 3D printing Squid Game stuff. Rise of the Podcast, just like me, closer to Grogu's age than I like to be. Have several billion things I'd like to print now. Dude, I feel you, but if I got to stop at 1 right now, because otherwise I have to maintain 2 things. And I don't want to maintain more than 1 3D printer. It's not something... Sorry. Thank you, Rise of the Podcast.
Rise of the Podcast cheered X100. Maintaining is something that will be a problem for future me, haha.
Yeah, Rise of the Podcast, I'm just like you. I'm exactly like you. I'm precisely like you. I'm so like you, it's not even funny. So like you. But, it is what it is. Krusty kicks my ass when I need to maintain. But I'm doing better. I'm got better. Dude Blight, I did not do Jabba at 100%. I think I did it at like 10, 15% maybe. Not that much. Not at 100%. Oh my God, not at 100%. That would have been like way too much. Susan D1, totally agree. Squid Games was messed up, but it's something that I stuck with. It was good. I thought it was good. Disc 1 of 5 is guessing maybe that I could be rebooted. It's possible. Blame the free heathen. He locked me down. Thank you, Bricks O'Brien, for the 64 bits. Very appreciated. So appreciated. Hey, Sour Not Hardcore. Good to see ya. Our auto shout-outs are down right now, so let me make sure Sour Not Hardcore gets it. Did that work? Ugh. I have to actually type out Sour Not Hardcore. I can't hit tab. Sour Not Hardcore's another streamer here on Twitch. What's shaking? My printer, because it's going shaking. It's going back. Get it? Because it's back and forth, shaking. 100% scale? No, I think I had to scale down the Jabba for the Prusa Mini. I think I went 75% Dude Blight. I think. If anyone deserved 100%, it's Jabba. Rise of the Pocket. Have you seen which one we're talking about? Hang on, Rise of the Pocket. Let me go grab it. I gotta go to the corner? Okay, hang on, give me a second. Let me grab the articulated Jabba to show everybody first. Okay, so this is the articulated Jabba, right? Man, not too much to watch on TV nowadays. Eh? Oh, let me tell you, dude, I am overflowing with things to watch on TV. I finished as much as they've uploaded new episodes of Upload on Amazon. I like the Upload series on Amazon Prime. It's a good series to watch. And then I just started the last days of Ptolemy Gray, and I've been enjoying it like 2 episodes in. But anyway, this is the articulated Jabba. Haven't started Yellowstone because I couldn't start on season 1. So I want to say this was a 75%. Or, like, again, look at that. It's an articulated Jabba. Isn't that wild? Isn't it wild? Isn't that so friggin' cool? Hey, Exodon. Welcome to the Play Shop. Good to see ya. Happy to have you here. Sit back, relax, or lean in. I don't care. Don't relax. You don't have to, if you don't want to relax. In fact, don't ever relax around me. It's probably not a good idea because I might go and then you and that kind of thing. Halo's coming to Amazon Prime. Is it? Not Amazon Prime. I thought Halo was coming to Paramount. Maybe it's coming to both. I don't know. You remember me from Tech TV? Really? Tech TV? People still...
Oh, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
Well...
Almonds, folks!
The good news is you're not the only one. We even have a Tech TV emote. That's a tier 3, though. And the reason it's a tier 3 because if it was a tier 1, everybody would use it every day. And I usually don't get reminded of it every day. Actually, I take that back. Usually I get reminded of Tech TV every day. Exit on. It's true. Yeah! What? You know what? If I had a choice between Al TV and Tech TV, I'm going to say this. I would choose Al TV every time. Every time. Al TV. Absolutely Al TV. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. 0 doubt in my mind. I would choose that. Good. I agree. No, not Chris TV. No one would watch Chris TV, John. If I sat here, let's just say for argument's sake, I sat here in this spot every night at 6 p.m. Pacific, for argument, no one would tune in, John, for Chris TV. No one. Let me see. I'm going to look into the audience, see if I can see anybody who would tune in. Nope, not seeing anybody. Nope, nobody. Oh, yeah, no, I see a few people. I see about 90 people or so, yeah. And the funny thing is, I'm giving away my time, and you're giving me attention, so it's a nice little exchange, but tomorrow, remember, we're giving away on Mondays and Fridays, moving forward, at least for now, giving away filament, 3D printer filament to pull y'all in closer. Kale for hell. Hang on. Are we gonna do this, Hostaris? I'm down. First of all, I love kale. Especially like crispy kale, like baked in the oven, like with a little salt, or soy sauce. Oh, kale is delicious. Crispy, crunchy, kale, so good. Yeah, if you've not had good kale, you don't know. Tempted to make the Family Guy ostrich reference. What was the reference? Breaking Oz. I can't remember. Rise the Podcast says, I'm getting that filament. This one right here, the Polymaker filament, right there. That's the Silk Silver PLA that I'm using, that I had used on the egg, that I'm using on the low poly Darth Vader. Kale is false lettuce. Kurt, you've never had it done well then. Trust me on this. Trust me. Because kale can be not great. But this filament, the filament I used on the Jabba, is actually a printed solid tan 64. It's Jabba. Jabba. I'll have to look at it later, Breaking Oz. Thank you. Thank you for the reference. Thank you so much. Kale for help. Kale for help. I'm Chris Perillo. It's funny. See, now you can't say, I don't know a single vegan in my... Oh, speaking of vegan, I got a hot dogs. I got vegan hot dogs for like $2.50. Normally they're like $5 for a 5-pack, like $1 a piece. I'm like, it's overpriced. But $2.50 for a 5-pack of vegan hot dogs, the Light Life vegan hot dogs, they're great. They're like 100 calories a piece. And for anybody to sit there and say, those aren't real hot dogs, that's not meat. I'm like, hang on. Do you really think what kind of meat do you think they put in hot dogs, dude? Vegan hot dogs are definitely not made out of air, I can tell you that. Real hot dogs are made out of regret. Lips and assholes. That's a real hot dog. So if you gave me a choice, honestly, even before I was vegan, if you gave me a choice between a vegan hot dog and a quote-unquote real hot dog, I'd probably choose the vegan hot dog. Just about every time. I'm like, eating a hot dog is not, it's junk food. I know enough. I've read enough. I know enough that I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of good with the vegan meat. Even if I wasn't a vegan, I'd be like, yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with knowing at least that, I don't need to, or that I don't want to know what's in it. Like, the moment you know what's in it, if you still eat it, man, more power to you. More power to you. Yeah. No. Your nerdy girl says, haven't ate a hot dog in almost 2 years, and I'm good if I never do. Your nerdy girl, yeah, I was kind of the same way. I'm like, this is, I enjoy it, but it's just something that's not right about it. Heard real hot dogs aren't even made out of dogs. It's true, Crack Pyrex, not even made out of dogs. No, I got vegan hot dogs today. I got like 4 or 5 packs of vegan hot dogs on sale. It's great. So now I get to have a hot dog or two every day. I mean, it's soy protein, right? I think that's the bulk of it, or pea protein. Pretty yummy. Good stuff. I mean, you eat it it looks like a real hot dog, smells like a real hot dog, but you just don't have the mystery meat. You don't worry about what's in it. I'm less concerned about it. Anyone who's missing the hot dog experience is deep in Stockholm Syndrome. Totally agree. But one of the reasons why I don't mind eating the vegan alternatives. Hey, the Ninjak!
The _Ninjak just resubscribed for 2 months. Happy Sunday, at Chris Perillo. Joshua, what is good, Perillo? Hello.
What is good is those AT-AT animated emotes. I still love those AT-AT emotes. Those are like my favorite emotes in this channel, and I'm kind of biased, admittedly. John says, hey, I'm missing a soapbox. Anyone seen it? Nope, standing on it right now. That's what it is. Oh, Twinkie Wiener sandwich. I wish I could eat a Twinkie Wiener sandwich. Unfortunately, Twinkies are not vegan. As soon as I get a vegan Twinkie, as soon as I can find one, I will make a Twinkie Wiener sandwich and eat it on air. I promise. I promise. I can't even type. I can't even type. No. The best store-bought vegan burger I wouldn't say store-bought, but the Impossible Whopper's not bad on sale. Like, you can get it for like $3 every other week at Burger King. But the Fat Burger Impossible, or if it's Beyond, I think it's Beyond. That's awesome. So, Unlucky Stick, my humble opinion, just buy whatever's on sale. It's all about the same. Hostara says, mechanically separated hopes and dreams. Pretty true. That's close. That's accurate. Rise of the Podcast saying, if you support recycling, you support hot dog. It's pretty true. See, the mystery meat is half the... No, Grand Admiral Crack. What do you mean half the fun? No, it's not. Like, even in my before times, I was like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I kind of want to know. So it makes me laugh when people say, oh, you're vegan. Do you know that blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, what you're eating is not even food. What do you mean classify as food? And you're judging me? Okay. I mean, I'm not saying anybody here is judging, but it always kind of, it makes me laugh. Do you know they use blah, blah, blah? And do you even know what you're eating? No? Well... I'm Daz Wolves makes his own hot dogs and confirm the ingredients don't contain regret. Taco Bell is pretty much sawdust, and soybean sauce. I like Taco Bell. Solidus XL. I don't know. I always like Taco Bell. I got to be careful. I don't think their bean burrito is vegan. They may use lard, so I can't have it. So, fun story. I'm obsessed with walking. Hey, you're nerdy girl. Use them. I'm telling you, use the emotes. You're a nerdy girl. Use them in all the Star Wars channels you have. In all the nerdy channels you visit. They will love the Imperial Walker. They will love it. Now, around here, nerdy girl, remember, we do Tusken raids. So, we've got a new animated Tusken Raider emote. For real. Oh, there's a homemade Twinkies. I don't know if I'm going to go that far. DB3D loves Twinkie Wiener sandwiches. I miss them so much. I miss my Twinkie Wiener sandwiches. I miss them. DB3D remind me not to tune in when you eat a Twinkie Wiener sandwich, because I'll be so jealous. Because I don't think there's a vegan equivalent to Twinkies. And I check, believe it or not, every so often I do check. I'm like, is this one? Is it? I'm like, no, it's full of crap I can't eat. Sounds like a weekend of adventure. Wait, that's not a nightclub. Not around here. Unlucky Stick says, if you think a hot dog are bad, come to Lancaster, PA. We have some Scrapple. I have some Scrapple? Scrapple? Dude, that does not sound like anything I'd want to eat. Dude Blight says, topic changed, but my Boba Fett Lego helmet is supposed to be delivered tomorrow. Ooh, Boba Fett Lego helmet. Wait, what? What? Dude Blight, talk to me. Not everyone eats hot dogs. True, John D. I do now. I mean, when they're on sale, I'll eat them. Regret is okay so long as you add salsa. I got that on sale today, too. Actually, it's more pico de gallo. Less salsa, but it's good. Chris, if you ingest meat by accident, does your body react to it? No. Does it react to it? No, it doesn't. It's just like, you know, anytime you get, like, processed foods, like, you may contain trace amounts of milk and whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay. It's not the bulk of it. It's like maybe, you know, a fraction of a percent. So if I eat it, it's not gonna kill me. I would stop eating it like as soon as I realize it. There were times that like I'd eaten something. I'm like, wait a minute, what's in this? I'm like, oh, it's got this. I'm like, okay, I'm done. It's got dairy. I'm good. And I'll stop eating it. But you know, apart from that, I'm good. Your nerdy girl says she's gonna use them in every channel. My chat is gonna be excited because I know they love AdAds. Wait, hang on. Your nerdy girl streams? Okay, how did we not know this? Shout out to your nerdy girl. We give shout outs. Our shout out bot seems to be down at the moment. I guess a PSU is blown. But I love to give shout outs to fellow streamers. Hey, Bionic, good to see you. Thank you for thanking Tinker Toy for the gifted sub. If I am missing any chat, I apologize. I'm trying to read everything. Man or Mutant says, trust me, you don't want to eat Scrapple. Well, if I'm vegan, I probably won't, because I'm guessing it's probably something that isn't. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look. I'm Unlucky Stick. I'm not going to look. Not going to look. Hostara says, on my headstone, the mush is formed into a semi-solid congealed loaf, and slices of the scrapple are then pan-fried before serving. Oh my god. All y'all know scrapple. Apparently, I'm not the only one. Hang on, Lego. Oh, the Boba Fett helmet. Okay, the Lego Boba Fett helmet. Now I got it. Now I understand. Thank you, Big Fan, for the clarification. And Dude Blight, thank you. I did. That's one that I did not order. The only Lego helmet I have is the Darth Vader one, because it was Darth Vader. Yeah. So apparently, I need a. Is there a vegan scrapple? You know, you may laugh, but is there a vegan scrapple? Recipe for vegan Twinkie with coconut whipped cream? Yeah, but maybe Diana would have to try to make it. Hey, no problem, you're a nerdy girl. Happy to do it. Every time, you're a nerdy girl. Sometimes, sometimes I might need to remember, like, oh, yeah, that's right, you stream. I gotta remember, and then I'll give you a shout out. At least once. Sometimes multiple times, but at least once when I notice. Or I try to. And if I miss it, my mods, awesome as they are, will often catch it. Hey, Stephen Poole. Good to see you. There's a shout out to Stephen Poole, another fellow 3D printer guy, not an actual 3D printer. We built all the Lego Star Wars helmets. They're all good. I know Rise of the Podcast, but the only one, I'm a minifigure guy, so I chase the figures more than anything. I love figure. I'm like, right now, let me put it this way. This is a figure or a figurine, right? This Jabba I count as a figure or a figurine. The egg, maybe not a figurine, but I'm printing a Darth Vader, a low poly Darth Vader figure, right? Or figurine. That's what motivates me. So it's I know Lego's doing amazing things with Star Wars, but it's the minifigures that motivate me. I'm more excited, though I could pick up at Costco the Boba Fett's, or I guess Bib Fortuna's Palace or whatever they're calling it, on sale, like $80. I'm more excited for the Muppets minifigures than I was that Star Wars set. As much as you know I love Star Wars. Minifigures, I'm a huge... figures. Just figures. Figures. Mr. Goat says, never had Scrapple, but heard about it from a friend. Cheaper than Spam? Wow. I think the last time I had Spam was Spam Musubi. Spam and rice is delicious. Oh, there is a vegan Spam. Or, sorry, a vegan Scrapple. That's hilarious. Wow. I had no idea. This is really funny. I love the fact that y'all are bonding. I love that everyone here is bonding over Scrapple. I think it's hilarious. You never know what's going to happen around here. You've never had Spam Zangers? Really? Wow. If you eat meat, if you're not a vegan, I would recommend Spam. I'd try it once if I were you. Try it with rice. It's good. Spam and rice. Good stuff. Canned meat, yuck. Well, see, here's the thing. I don't eat meat anymore, so it's all yuck to me at this point. Spam Musubi. That's what I'm talking about, Hostaris. It's good stuff. Or it used to be. I can't say it's good stuff anymore. They'd revoke my vegan badge. Scrapple is definitely a regional thing, apparently. If you ate meat, you would ever try this. A pork roll? I don't know about that. I think the weirdest, most disgusting thing I ever ate was chitlins. I've actually had chitlins before. And if anything's ever going to flip you vegan, it's chitlins. Like, I've had it. I'm good. The scoots sounds like something you get after you eat Scrapple. Spam will give you superhero powers, I think. It's possible, John. You like Spam, but it's so salty, even the less sodium version. Yeah, but that's what makes it so good, Mystery Goat. Or made it so good, I should say. Have I had haggis? Haggis I've never had. Closest I've come is chitlins. Haggis would be... I don't know if I could stomach haggis, if you will. Spam and eggs was a good treat. Tripe could not do, apart from, well, having what I had. Can't eat Spam anymore after seeing it twice. Well, I'm vegan now. I'm not saying that. Honestly, it wasn't knowing all this crap that goes into food that flipped me vegan. The reason I flipped vegan, once again for everybody, was because of my health. It was because of my blood. It was because of cholesterol. It was because of approaching 50 and wanting to be, go into it, as healthy as I possibly could be without, dropping all vices. And so that's why I flipped vegan. And so everything else was a bonus. All the ethical questions, all the lack of, eating animal products, it came par for the course. But now that I've got, blood tests and science that has proven that it was the right direction for me, I will never not be vegan. Ever. I'm sitting here telling you, unless a doctor ordered, and they're not ordering that because they're like, oh my God, your cholesterol is great. Oh my God, your blood is great. Oh my God, your arteries are like clog free. This is great. I'm almost 50 years old after eating how much crap in my entire life, and I've got no buildup. I've got a calcium score of 0. And when I say no buildup, like they actually measured like the soft buildup. They went through that like last year when I was going through my caffeine stuff. Nothing. Apart from what would be average, nothing. So like, yeah, I attribute having flipped vegan for not having those concerns. I will say that. I will attribute that. Susan D1 is a meat eater. Spam is nasty. Really? I eat meat and I like spam. I don't know. It didn't bother me. Should I try black pudding? I have no idea what that is, but I don't want to know. Bread pudding, I would avoid, but yeah. With all that bacon you used to eat in your old vlogs, I know, Poochwan. I ate a lot. Well, let me put it this way: I don't regret eating it because I did, and I came out okay. That's the nice thing about when you flip vegan. It doesn't take too long to reverse atherosclerosis or buildup. It doesn't. I mean, it may take a couple years, but it in the grand scheme of things doesn't take that long. So I stopped eating all. I'm vegan for life now. Science is yet to prove me wrong. So I'm like, I'm a big believer in numbers in that sense. I suck at numbers, but I'm like, yeah, okay, that adds up. I'm good. And when I say vegan, like, I mean, if it's leather, I'm probably going to avoid it. I probably still have leather around here somewhere. I'm not like one of those militant vegans who says, oh, you have to be vegan. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. Everyone's going to make their own choices. All I know is I can just share with you my stories. And I've been very happy, very satisfied. That's why I don't like it when people say, do you miss bacon? Like, don't ask that question, because I'm just going to say a jackass answer. It's like, do you miss diapers? Like, that's how I'm going to respond. It's fun to talk about, yeah, all the bacon I used to eat in the old vlogs, but like, don't ever ask me if I miss something, because I will be flippant. Fire hot cracklins are the best. Never heard of it. That sounds fun. Your nerdy girl stopped eating red meat because of health reasoning. Put me in the ER. Oh my God, close to a heart attack without having one. Oh my God, holy jeez, nerdy girl. Well, first of all, let me say I'm glad you are with us. My life is more complete with you in it. So thank you for making that choice. And I'm glad you pulled through that. Caffeine was your drug of choice. It used to be mine, C. Travis. I miss caffeine. I guess now the best I have is beer. Everyone needs a vice. Beer. I flipped to the decaf. And it's fine. I've been getting along with the decaf, with the Silk Heavy Cream. The decaf I'm living with. I'm good. I'm good with it. It is the decaf is definitely an acquired taste, though. Thank you, Rise of the podcast. Got to run work day in the morning. I'm the same way. I've got to schedule my Monday farts. Instead of meetings, they're farts. From this point forward, you have to remind me. Chris? Flippant? I know. Perish the thought. What vegan vegetarian dish would you say is better than the carnivore version? Honestly, about everything, and maybe not everything one-to-one, but I'll say this, Zangers. It's guilt-free. And I know some people don't feel that guilt, but it creeps up on you. It's guilt-free. Everything I eat is guilt-free. I mean, you're always going to have a guilt, like your carbon footprint or deforestation or, all this crap. You're always going to, you got to pick and choose your vices. I'm like, you know what? I'm healthier and an animal didn't have to die. And it kind of lifts a little bit of that guilt that for years I just kind of like put in the back of my head. And it's that kind of guilt that you only see when you watch what happens to animals. like when they're led to the slaughter, which is a thing. I get it. Some people are fine with it, but I'm like, you know, the more I saw that and I kept turning a blind eye to it, I was able to kind of resolve that in myself. And I got to tell you, there's a great comfort. There's an immense comfort in not having that weigh on me. And I'll tell you, that's something that I think it makes the food that I eat not better relative to you, but better relative to how I used to eat. Not better relative to you. I want to be very clear about that. This is not judgment. Not judgment at all. At all. Any headaches when you quit caffeine? Yeah, of course, Manor Mutant. I did have headaches for a while, but I'm over it now. Grilled chicken grilled is your choice. No alcohol for this old gal. Yeah, I should probably go the same way with alcohol. Have you tried, Susan, I'd be curious, since you like chicken, have you tried, and it's not an equivalent, but jackfruit. Jackfruit has a texture of pulled chicken or pulled pork. Maybe not the same flavor, but if you season it that way, Trader Joe's has like a huge can of jackfruit for like $2. Super cheap. Just curious to know. Now, my dad does not like chicken either. He never liked chicken. Well, he did it as a kid, but he had something psychosomatic happen to him. But at some point, I want him to. We're gonna make up some jackfruit for him to try. I think he'll get I'll be curious to know what he thinks. Well, this is jackfruit. He's gonna this is jackfruit. Like he's gonna because it's enough of a texture of chicken that I know is gonna throw him off. Do we need to have a team's fart soon? Not right now, Krusty. Maybe at some point. But actual taste. Zangers. God, I don't know. I've eaten so much. I don't know. I'll have to think about that, Zangers. Let me put it at the back of my mind. If meetings are now farts, what's a scrum? A fart where you all come together? I don't know. Is Jedi also vegan? Yes. She gets all her vitamins and minerals and all her elements, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and all that. But knowing what I know about my blood and how it reacted to going vegan, I know that she's going to benefit from that as well. Jackfruit, yeah. If you have a Trader Joe's, go look for a jackfruit. See, you can't eat it. I mean, you could eat it raw. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but like it's just a fruit. It's soaked in brine, or at least this one is. $2 for like a ton of it. And you season it like you normally would. Like you put it in like food like you normally would. It's like a pulled chicken. You'd eat chicken every day and be okay with it? I don't know if I could. I enjoyed chicken. I think I like pork more than chicken though. You're not vegan, but like to try different things. Have some vegan chicken patties. Honestly, couldn't tell the difference. Unlucky Stick, I'd be shocked if the average American could tell the difference between vegan processed food and processed food with animal product in it. I'd be shocked at how well it's been done. A scrum is a wet fart. Well, there you go. There's your definition. Been a while since Trader Joe's. Could go tomorrow. Be out and about. Try it, Susan. I genuinely be curious. Try it. But like I said, you have to. If you like chicken or pulled chicken, you have to season the jackfruit similarly. It's different. It's a fruit, right? You can't just like eat it. You'll look at it, you just mash it up and like, oh my God, it pulled apart so naturally. But you got to season it, right? The salt and the seasonings and however you blend it in with, the vegetables, whatever you do. Try it. I'd be curious to know what you think. Just curious. I'm genuinely curious. Maybe C was about to buy some jackfruit at the store today because of me. It's really expensive. Oh my God. Trader Joe's has it for like $2. It's like nothing at Trader Joe's. Nothing. And by the way, did we get a shout out to May BC? If we did not, I do apologize for that, May. Our shout out bot is down because Fucho has a bad PSU apparently. You love the Loblaws vegan stuff? I've never been there. Can you make nuggets out of jackfruit? See, Travis, probably, depending how it was cured or made. Oh, you don't have a Trader Joe's in Canada. Yeah, I don't know the equivalent. Seriously, I enjoy having like a snack of jackfruit in the afternoon. I have it like I usually have it like with some kind of dip. Like at Trader Joe's, they also have. Well, of course, they have the 3 Trader, or at least 2 Trader Joe's must have. Well, 3. Sorry, 4. They have artichoke in a little like in olive oil. It's like $2.50. Really, really tasty. They have the quinoa dolma, 10 quinoa dolma for like $2.50 in a can. Beautiful. And then right next to the quinoa dolma, they have an eggplant with onion and I want to say pepper. Oh, it is so delicious. It is so good. It melts in your mouth. It is so good. It's in a can. It is so good. I haven't tried their curry chickpeas yet, but I want to. It's good. It's good stuff. I amend my question from better than to as good as the carnivore version. That I'd have to think about it, Zangers. Again, it's difficult for me to think like that. Jack has a very versatile texture. Seen some legitimate recipes. It's all about how you prepare it. If you have a pulled chicken or pulled pork recipe, jackfruit could work well with it. Like Diana has done it up on the stove, just like on its own, like some soy sauce or whatever, and it's like, oh my god, this is so good. Great texture. Jackfruit may not be for people that have allergies to birch pollen or latex. Really? I did not know that. I wonder why. Used to eat the Morningstar stuff. I never got into that goflag. Jackfruit also affects diabetics. Really? You learn something new every day. Bananas impact me. I have a difficult time eating bananas. Yeah, Morningstar was the best that existed. Corn also, but corn, and I mean Quorn, the brand, wasn't vegan. They often had eggs. I think they've largely flipped since then, but yeah, I know. Never, let me warn everybody tuned into to my streams that has not tuned in a while or just started tuning in. Never come on an empty stomach. Never come here on an empty stomach. Ever. Because sometimes I will talk about food, and sometimes I will actually be eating food or drinking. Not drinking food. Unless you count. Does beer count as a food? Not all beer or wine is vegan. By the way, I learned that. I'm like, really? They take that away. Hello, Watch with Wayne. Good to see you. I think we had a couple of Watch with Wayners in here tonight. Is that, can I call them that? Watch with Wayners? Wayners? Guinness counts as food? I don't even like Guinness, Zangers. The stout is too milky for me. I don't like the milkier stouts. I like the imperial stouts. As long as they're not like soaked in like a bourbon barrel. Oh, I cannot stomach that. Can't give jackfruit to my husband. Maybe he has type 2 diabetes and sugar-free with good blood sugar count. I don't know, Season. I guess you have to research. I did not know that. You can go as dark as porter. Well, basically a stout is a double porter. It's been a while since I had a good porter. Come winter, that's usually when I like to experiment with new ones. Black radish root is great for diabetics. It's a supplement. See, I haven't even tried that. Do I count brewer's yeast as non-vegan? I guess I would. I tend to think, like, in my head, I'm like, all right, well, honey is vegan for me. I know for some people, like, no, they draw the line because the bees make it. I'm like, yeah, but, I mean, it's not really, it is, but it isn't. An animal didn't have to die. An animal didn't give it directly, I guess. I mean, if you're to think about it that way, it was spewed from a bee. But I have honey and have no problem with it. I don't eat a lot of it, but it's not a non-starter for me. But remember, my veganism is not on ethical lines specifically. It's more on health lines. So it's enough of a gray area for me. Breckenridge Brewery Vanilla Porter. I've had a vanilla porter before, but not in a while. Wagoner? Never even heard of it. I usually pick up different ones, like at the grocery store, but it's, like I said, it's been a while since I've experimented with porters and stouts. No problem, ABC. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. If you think of it that way, then milk would be okay as well. Yeah, but milk has a certain impact. Dairy has a certain impact on your body that honey doesn't. Honey has a different impact. Moreover, milk produced by mammals specifically to raise their young. I never liked dairy milk, and then as soon as I started thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, I'm not a baby cow. Like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good. We all have lines. We all have boundaries, but that's my boundary. So that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not an ethical vegan. It's more been for health. So I'm fine with making those leaps every so often, as long as they're like the honey leap. You know, that's a leap that's worth making. First day feeling good, but very weak.
Almonds,
oh man,
folks.
Sorry to hear that, Wayne. I hope you are well on your way back on the, or I hope you're on the road to recovery. Omen, Zangers, I appreciate that directness. Only human breast milk for me. Telling you, man, you got to get it right from the teat. Otherwise, it's spoiled. You don't want that. Got to get it direct. Go direct. Don't mess around. Milk is vegetarian, certainly not vegan. No, it's not vegan. It is vegetarian, depending on what kind of vegetarian you are. Lacto-ovo. What was it? Pescatarian, lacto-ovo. There's another one. Can't remember. Your boundaries stop at the surface of the ocean. Everything else is fair game. Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah, that's right. Wayne's family. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well over there. Almond teats. Very difficult. It's very challenging to get the milk out of the nipples of the almonds. And we all know that Chris loves it, says Kurt, direct from the Quaker Oats guy's nipples. That's how I get my... How else are you supposed to get your oat milk? You got to go direct to the Quaker Oats guy. His nipples give you oat milk. His nipples are sore because of all the oat milk he alone has to produce. I'm Daz Wolf says milk is created from scratch by the cow. Honey's manufactured by bees. Okay. Guess you could say it's also created from bee spit. Never thought of these things before. Tonight's stream is deep. Yes. I'm Daz Wolf. You never know what's going to happen around. We've talked about so much tonight. That's why I love these just chatting streams. You never know where they're going to careen. Careen is the best word to use, by the way. That's correct. Yeah. Milk is created from scratch by the cow. Honey's manufactured. I didn't think it was that funny. Now that's funny. Bees. Bees, Zangers says, bees can spit directly into their mouth. Zangers. Good call, Zangers. Good call. Directly into your mouth. I will let them, when I run into bees, I will let them know. Like I said, we all have different lines. There's no, you know,
that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
When we look at each other as human beings with we've got multiple layers, right? Labels are dangerous. That's what I'm saying. So I say I'm vegan. That sets some pretty clear boundaries. But even within the vegan community, there's a debate of whether or not honey is vegan. So I'm like, yeah, I'm fine with it. Doesn't bother me. Good night, Breaking Oz. Thank you so much. Thank you again for all your support. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Good to see you again. Yeah, I loved seafood. I've been sick. I had been sick on seafood. Yeah, Watch with Wayne eats everything, even haggis. Are you a haggis eater? I'm not passing judgment. I've eaten chitlins before. Haggis, I've not haggisized. Haggis? That sounds weird. Hey, Katrina Knight. Welcome to the Play Shop. Happy to have you here. I don't know what we're talking about. Which, by the way, is par for the course. I never really know what we're talking about. I'm 3D printing a low pop. What is going... Hang on. Why... Oh, that's why. No one said this. Why did no one say that... Give me a second. This is going to go wonky for a second. There we go. No one said that I accidentally swiped the size of the... Thank you, by the way, for being so wrapped up in the stream that no one caught on to this problem that I was having with the embed. It's fixed now. Katarina Knight. If I got a Nintendo Switch and put it in safe for sealed for 10 plus years, would it boot up properly after the 10 years? Why would it not? It should, as long as it had a charge. Watch with Wayne says, if it goes in my mouth, I eat it. Really? Wayne, are you sure you want to go that far, Wayne? I'm not going to go that far. If you want to go that far, that's on you. Lithium battery issues. I mean, it's possible. It could. I can't see into the future. Katarina. It's worth a shot. Give it. Hey, I tell you what. Do it. Put it in there. Put it in like some sealed container, right, or whatever, safe or whatever. And then get back to me in 10 years. Tell me in 10 years if it boots up. I'm curious now. This is your experiment. You threw it out there. You chose to accept it. You let me know. You let me know if it boots up 10 years from now, from today. Mark it in your calendars. Meat's one of the few things that doesn't cause you issues. Well, hey, man, Stone Monkey, you find something that doesn't cause you issues throughout life, you're lucky. Because let me tell you, the older you get, the more your body changes, the more it's like, yeah, you know what? My body just cannot handle that anymore. Susan D1, tripe. I guess that's the closest thing to chitlins that I've had. Or tripe is... I've had chitlins. That's the closest to tripe I've ever had, if it's not the same thing. Capacitors and batteries can go sour after time, so that'd be a 50-50 chance. Probably won't have a server system to connect to. Oh, notes, Solidus. Yeah, didn't they take other things offline, Nintendo? Oh, it's in there. Oh, you put it in a safe? No man meat? Yeah, I don't. Oh, you don't eat man. Okay, good. Good to know you're not a cannibal, Wayne. Thank you for admitting that, finally, because we were curious. We did not know if you were a cannibal. I'm Dazwolf. I'm a protein bound for life. So for me, becoming a vegetarian is a huge mistake. Oh, no, you get plenty of protein. I eat beans every day, dude. I've got protein. If I had a protein deficiency, I'm Dazwolf, I'd be like this. So clearly, I do not have a protein deficiency. It's always funny. You're vegan, aren't you worried about having a protein deficiency? Like, do I look like a gelatinous mass to you? Do I? Eat the mic. Eating the mic is not vegan.
Do you have the
Eat
time
the mic.
to listen to me whine? You obviously do, and thank you very much.
Thank
you for tuning in.
Indeed. Was trying to be... No, Wayne... I get what you were saying. I know what you were saying. Just saying, like, if a bug flew in your mouth, will you not spit it out? I mean, it's great. It's protein. Say anything you eat. I'm just saying, you can put a lot of stuff in your mouth. They ain't necessarily classified as food. Hell, I'd argue that 90% of the grocery store ain't classified as food. I mean, it is classified as food, but it ain't food. You look at the ingredients list and what the hell's in this thing? What the hell is yellow number 7? Poor people had to test, like, yellow 1 through, what is it, yellow 5, yellow 7, yellow something. So, yeah. All right, we got a charades apparently. I'm looking for the charades. I'm getting there. Yellow cake is not food. Well, neither is a urinal cake. Don't ask me how I know that. I mean, it's not like I tested it or it tastes. So it says cake. I'm like, all right, well, I'll try it. It's a very exotic cake from Urinal. Urinal. All right, here we go. 2 words. TV. Am I in the right view? Okay. 2 words. TV show. This is a charades. 2 words. Second word. Yes, pain is the second word. Pain. First word. Growing. Exactly, I was growing. Did you see me like... That was me growing. Growing pains. Congratulations, you got it. All right. Second charades. TV show. 2 words. Second word. Yeah, technically speaking, it is a not. But Iris Amelia, by the way, shout out to Iris Amelia. Can we get a shout out to Iris Amelia? She's streaming. She gave away a ton of games yesterday. Family Ties. That we were looking for that. Not no good. Family Ties. As long as we got each other. Da, 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 da. That was Growing Pains. Family. See, I could have done. This is how I tie a tie, by the way. Did I watch The Adam Project on Netflix? I have not. Not a joint. A joint would be... What would we do? What would we do, baby, without us? What would we do, baby, without us? Sha-la-la-la. Something like that, yeah? All the 80s sitcom themes were bonkers awesome. Like, crazy awesome good. Like, crazy good. Don't you think? Don't you think? So, what say you to a raid? Ash said hi. Is playing Game Gear for the first time. I had a Game Gear. I sold my Game Boy to get the Game Gear. She's doing retro. I love. She's amazing. She's got a great heart. She's got a great community. She's a Twitch ambassador, as a matter of fact. But I'm thinking it's been a while since we rated Ash. I see a few other people who are streaming tonight as well, but I'm thinking Ash. Yeah, she's doing some retro gaming. But she loves interacting with the community. And let me put it this way. She knows this community. She knows it. And here's why. Thank you for wishing me great farts tomorrow. You're a nerdy girl. Thank you for using those ad emotes. Seriously, I'm not joking. You're a nerdy girl. I'm not. Like, I had to commission all the emotes. Use them all. Use them. Especially in good... Yes. Use the walking ad-ats. Please. I need them used. They need to be used in places that I can't get to. Anyway, Ash, really good person. I jumped into her stream earlier tonight, just to say hi, and she asked me, the first question she asked me was, what cereal did you have yesterday? That's how you know Ash knows this community. The fact that she knew on Saturday I ate cereal. She asked. I said, Count Chocula, without the marshmallows. And she's like, she never had it. I'm like, oh, kind of shocked me. I'm like, it wasn't that good. Honestly, the Count Chocula I had kind of sucked. I was not impressed with the Count Chocula at all. You're a nerdy girl. Happy to show you all the cool Funko stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely happy to do it. I'm glad I had someone to show it to. I'll say that. Not to say that we didn't have any phonetics in here normally, but the fact that you said that you did the Funko thing, I'm like, I gotta show you this. Bunch of hype. Totally. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you for the hype train. Thank you for the brick walks. Thank you for getting us over the sub goal. Thank you for being as supportive as you are, because I would not be able to do the things I did here without you. No joke. We didn't have these conversations, because tomorrow night it's going to be a completely different conversation, and you know it. We're going to talk about something completely different. That's the great thing about these streams. You never know what we're going to talk about or why. But tomorrow, I will say this once again, giving away filament. If you like this filament, this is a Polymaker PLA. Polymaker is going to enable us to give away filament on Mondays. So on Mondays, we're giving away filament. On Friday, Printed Solid is enabling us to give away filament. So we're giving away filament on Mondays and Fridays. So even if, let's say for argument's sake, you're like, but Chris, I don't 3D print. Dude, do you know someone who 3D prints? Do you want to have some filament so that when you 3D print, you've got something? Like, it starts somewhere. It starts somewhere. Trust me. How many people in this community have gotten sucked into 3D printing after watching me 3D print? It's not even funny. Lost count. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you always. Get those Perillo Raid emotes going. Perillo Raid. Perillo Raid. Perillo Raid. Yes, everyone have good farts tomorrow. Good farts, good meetings tomorrow. I got to schedule them tonight. Perillo, you got the Perillo Raid emotes ready? You got them ready? I see Not No Good's got him ready. Manor Mutant's got him ready. Get him going, get him going. Here we go. Tuscan rating in 3, 2, 1. Okay, what game's she playing now?
Oh man, so good. Gorilla, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 13 months. Thank you so much. Chris, thank you so much for the raid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello. 1 year down, 80 more to go. Oh my gosh, Gorilla.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
good. Welcome in. Hi everyone from Chris's channel.
Yay.
Everyone from